Good morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are, and welcome to a very special off-the-cuff live watch-along on Smackdown in Barcelona. And I'm here with my usual wrestling cohort, D. Jose. How you doing?
Doing all right.
It feels so good to watch live wrestling at a time that accommodates me.
Yep.
Because Barcelona is only 1 hour ahead of me in the time zone. It is absolutely perfect. So that means I can watch this without having to without the show ending at 4 o'clock in the goddamn morning.
Yep.
like it would usually
And
do
for
if I had to
me,
watch something live. Yeah.
yep. And for me, being an American right now, there's ways and means I'm going to watch it live because for us Americans, it doesn't come on till later tonight. And I'm like, I'm not doing all that. So I'm like, we're just going to watch it in real time now. And Monday,
being
we're going to be
behind,
doing, yep.
and
Go
being
ahead.
behind is actually good. It's good for you to be
Yeah.
behind and in front because
Yep.
it's still daytime for you if it's an evening
Yeah.
for us.
Yeah, and it's early enough to where I could watch SmackDown right now, and then Monday we're going to try to do this again for Monday Night Raw because Raw will be on live for me at 1 in the afternoon, which is perfect. I love that they're going to be doing this European tour, and for like the next 3 weeks on Raw, having it be in the afternoon time, which works out great for us Americans. It will be awesome.
Yeah, they're really like stacking themselves. Like they're doing to do a tour before WrestleMania, not after. You would think it makes sense after to revitalize.
Yeah, because it's usually after WrestleMania is when they'd be doing their European tour. I'm surprised they're doing
Like they
it
did
now.
with Backlash and stuff like that,
Yep.
And Bash in Berlin and all of that.
Yep.
Just to do something to keep things fresh after Mania. The Mania is like a reset. The day after Mania, like a reset.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And it's pretty much going to happen again. I mean, like they just confirmed today that WWE Backlash is going to St. Louis on May 10th, which would explain why they're doing the European tour now because they're getting it out of the way now. It's like, okay, it's a month earlier, but what can you do? I personally would rather have Backlash be overseas. Like now would have hello Winslow. I would have had
Winslow.
I would have had Backlash being like Barcelona this year. I would have done it then, but what can you do? Okay, so right, SmackDown should be starting any time now for me.
Just starting for me right now. I've got the Netflix logo.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just waiting for this ad to end. So you're probably going to be a little bit ahead of me, but that's fine. I mean, it's only SmackDown. It'd be different if this was like an AEW pay-per-view or something. Yeah. I have to say, though, the best thing that's been going on SmackDown recently is Naomi turned heel by attacking Jade Cargill, and her and Bianca Belair have been getting into it. Yeah.
Yeah, it looked like Jade Cargill was going to be the heel after all of this.
Yeah, but it's been Naomi, and I thought that was fantastic. Okay. God, this stream must be on a delay because
the Latino wrestlers are going to get a lot of love here, mate.
Oh yeah,
get a lot of love here.
Oh yeah, that's for damn sure.
It's a shame people like Mysterio's on Raw.
Yep.
He's been on both. I'm sure he has. Yeah, he's been on both.
I'd like to think so.
Hello, Rick B. Are you watching your favorite right now? Oh, Gunter.
All right, yeah, I'm going to be on a delay because for whatever fucking reason. Okay, it's still on this fucking game. I got to find a different thing. Okay. Nope. Okay, come on now, man. What the fuck?
Street Profits are heels.
Yep.
You're watching SmackDown with me. Well done.
Let's see if we can. Oh, nope. Okay, yeah. For whatever reason, yeah, my stream is not wanting to work, but we're gonna try
cool.
something
You have to
else.
hold a fucking football in your hand. I'm not saying soccer ball. I am saying football. Nice looking stadium.
Yep.
Good for SmackDown.
Okay. Yeah, let's see.
Lillian Garcia there. She can speak Spanish.
Oh yeah.
Big pop for Paul Heyman. Yeah. LA Knight's coming out now.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah, the Spanish fans are really buying into it, man.
Nice. Yeah.
And you're gonna get a lot of fans from Europe. Just generally, well, obviously majority of them Spanish, but you're gonna get people from all over the Europe going to be coming to watch this shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because Europe, they're a big
continent,
big market. Yeah.
Yeah, Portuguese fans there. You can have French fans there. You know, maybe some people from North Africa, like Morocco, which is very close to southern Spain. You know, like there's not much water between them.
Yep. Okay.
The first link I sent you is better than the second, in my opinion.
Okay, yeah, I'll try that too. Because yeah, for whatever reason, it's like this shit just does not want to work. So I'm gonna try again. Okay. Yep. Okay, yeah, I just want to watch SmackDown. Let's see. Okay, yeah, nope. Come on. Okay, yeah, here we go. I think we got it working. Yeah, I'm on a delay, but I don't care.
Where are you?
I'm on a different stream now, watching it.
No, but where are you regarding what you're seeing?
Seeing LA Knight make his way to the ring.
Oh, fair enough. Well, for me, he's in the ring and he's about to get on the mic, and the fans are doing the "Ole Ole" chants.
Yeah. I'm on a delay. I'm trying to turn the volume down on the streams end, but they won't let me. Okay, there we go. All right.
Yeah, LA's just sucking it all in, man. Or soaking it all in.
Yep. I mean, okay, yeah, we might as well go ahead and talk about this shit now. I think WWE needs to release Nakamura if they're not doing shit meaningful with him, because they gave him the U.S. title for 3 months and he did fucking nothing. Only for LA to take it.
They don't know what to do with him, dude. They don't know what to do with guys like Nakamura. Maybe I mean, he can speak English, by the way. He just got a strong accent.
Yeah. And I think he hit his peak at WrestleMania 34 when he lost to AJ and turned heel. He's never been the same after that.
Yeah,
he's never been the same, and it's like,
he's a mid-carder at best, unfortunately.
Yeah, I think he needs to just get out of WWE and go back to Japan or go surf because he loves to surf. I'm like, why not? Okay, yeah, he's just soaking it in because I'm on a delay, but I don't care.
Yeah,
crowd is just doing the Olay. Yeah.
The two most annoying catchphrases.
Yep.
You love it.
Yep. Smackdown. Okay, dude, you can talk anytime now.
Damn. First Smackdown, you know what? It's kind of sad. I mean, that's such an accolade. 2025, and this is the first Smackdown in fucking Barcelona.
Mm-hmm.
I remember, like, back in the day, Vinci dabbled with it. They did a Raw Smackdown in Milan once. That was the one time Tina Morella came in on the scene. They did one in Japan.
Yeah, they did
Yeah.
they did the Raw where like he debuted and he beat Umaga thanks to Bobby Lashley for the
Yeah.
title. Yeah.
They need to do more of this, man.
They do. Okay, I might have to listen to his promo, because otherwise we won't be able to make out what the fuck he's talking about.
They think he deserves it.
Yep.
Rather than the US title. I think Nakamura is more of an AEW type wrestler.
Yeah. Ole, ole. Yeah, the crowd is going to hijack this whole damn show.
Oh, Jimmy Uso's coming out. Oh, sorry, for spoiling that out.
Oh, I don't care. Yeah.
Well, I thought Jimmy Uso was a face. He's looking a bit heelish.
Huh.
A bit heelish. Maybe give it a bit. When the audience goes over the top like they are at the World Cup, can also be no, dude. You want a fucking hot audience, man. There's nothing better.
Yeah. You're not going to beat these international crowds.
Like they're salivating over this, man.
Yep. You deserve it. And I hate to say it, but I hate the "You Deserve It" chant. It was cool when Daniel Bryan did it when he won at Mania 30, but it's been overused ever since.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yep. Yeah, Jimmy Uso just came out on my screen, so yeah, you're going to be way ahead of me.
Did he just say the US tag title? I think Jimmy Uso made a bit of a verbal error by accident.
Yeah. He looked mad. Fuck you got to be mad about? Okay, so his reasoning would make sense to be heelish. He just said it. He just said U.S. tag title. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, shit. And then Solo comes out.
Yeah, I'm watching that right now.
Yeah. All three of these dudes could be single champions. That's how good they are.
Definitely in the mid card, like the US or Intercontinental. Definitely.
Yeah. But all three are good enough to be like U.S. Intercontinental.
Yeah.
Solo needs it the most out of everybody, though, considering he beat Cena and he's lost every match he's ever had since. Oh, okay, Jacob. I wouldn't be mad at that.
Okay, looks like we're getting a triple tag team match.
Oh, where's Teddy Long when we need him?
Yeah.
Oh, he just swore. He just said, "Why don't you do us all a fuck?" And then he caught himself. That was funny.
Yeah. I was wondering what he was saying.
Yep.
Okay, now you mention it. Yeah, it makes sense.
Yep.
You know what's coming, man.
Yep. Okay, so we're about to make this a tag team match, player. Oh. Okay, yeah, DDT.
Oh, Teddy Long will be proud of you, mate. Nick
Oh,
Aldis.
yeah.
Teddy Long will be very proud right now.
Yep. Hold on a minute, player. Oh, here come Big Show. Basically, this generation's Big Show. All right, so we got ourselves a 6-man tag team match, player.
It's the first time I'm watching. Okay, evening. At least Nick Aldis has control of his brand. Yeah, I like. You know what? I'll tell you what I like. What's the name of the other Adam Pearce? Is it right?
Yeah, Adam Pearce. They're good, actually, GMs.
No, but what I like about it is they're not heel or they're more face than heel.
They're more neutral.
They're very neutral. They're not trying to make the manager the
focal point.
Of the show. Yeah. He's just there to make matches and stuff like that. And I like the way they're doing that. You know, it's not all about the fucking manager. It should be more focused on the wrestlers.
Yep. Okay, so now I can mute this shit because now that the promo's over, they're gonna go to commercial and then we are on for a 6-man tag team match. Player.
I wonder if Nick Aldis and Adam Pearce will ever have a match.
Makes me wonder, because I know there was a time where Brock Lesnar was supposed to fight Adam Pearce at the Rumble a few years ago, and then I guess Vince was like, "Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and move on to something else."
That doesn't sound a very inspirational match to me. You know
no.
What I mean? Weekly shows should have decent crowds for the next few weeks, definitely.
Yeah, they will. For at least the next 3 weeks, these shows are going to be good.
Is it really in Europe for the next 3 weeks?
Yeah. The only thing that I'm not happy about is the fucking Hall of Fame thing is going to follow SmackDown. I wish they'd just make that SmackDown a recap show or a hype show going into WrestleMania. What you could do with that is make it the easiest thing in the world. You tape it in Stanford, and then you just do sit-down interviews for, like, the main events. Like, you could have, CM Punk, Roman, and Seth do a sit-down, and then have, Cena and Cody do a sit-down in Stanford. It'd be the easiest thing in the world. That way the guys and girls wouldn't have to work.
I was in the Clash in the summer, so cool.
Nice.
Clash in the summer? Is that a wrestling show?
You talking about when they did Clash at the Castle?
Yeah.
I think that's what he's referring to.
I was in Scotland last year, I believe.
Well,
yeah, it was. That's Drew McIntyre. He lost on his home ground.
Yep. In Glasgow.
Yeah.
And then this year's Hall of...
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Sorry. No, I'm really happy that Brussels, Belgium, of all countries, is getting like one of the biggest Raws of the year, man.
Yep.
With the Cena Rhodes showdown.
I cannot wait till Raw Monday just to watch that one segment. If I'm WWE, I'm not even opening with Cena. I'm waiting until the very, very end of the show. I'm going to build up to that shit. I'm going to make it the biggest thing ever. I'm going to make it like, oh my God, this is the first time we've seen Cena. And please, for the love of God, I know people are nostalgic for basic thugonomics. I don't want that John Cena back. I'm done with 2003 John Cena.
Yeah. You know, I'm glad we were wrong because we both said that we thought he was going to be face for life.
Yep.
Yeah, we really did. And I think under Vince McMahon, he would have been.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. He would have been. There was no chance of a change.
Yep.
This is good shit here. Some people are expecting a redemption after he turns heel, like at some point this year, maybe. But he's not gonna just wrestle at Romania. This is a whole year thing. This is his last year, so people at some point, maybe like near the end of the year, he might turn face again. Just so he can still do Make-A-Wish and all of that shit.
Yeah. I'm just going to go with it. Like, I'm going to enjoy it while we have it because it won't last long. It'll be a run that'll go for about maybe 3-4 months. And then he'll start his redemption arc after SummerSlam. Like, yeah, I sold my soul. I sold out. I fucked up, but now I'm back. It's going to be one of the lamest turns ever, I think, when he turns babyface because I already see how it's going to go. It's going to be,
when he turned heel, honestly, like that look on his face, he looked like fucking like a white version of fucking Kim Jong-un or something like that. You know what I mean? I can imagine him in a North Korean fucking outfit.
He looked constipated. He looked constipated. He looked like he was trying to take a shit.
Frankenstein's monster. You know what I mean? It's like
Cena needs to work on his facial expressions though, because he looked like he was trying to take a shit when he fucking turned heel. I'm like, dude, okay. I enjoyed the turn, but the look just looked fucking weird for me.
Up the Mariners, he's gonna show up. He's showing up on Raw. So, but whether he'll show up again straight away after that, I don't know. I think he's working in Europe right now with his movies and shit.
Yeah,
which is why they put the schedule around him in that case. So maybe him having the WWE in Europe works for Cena, if anything. Whilst he's making his movies in Europe.
And here's what I don't want. I don't want Cody going over at WrestleMania. I know people are going to be like, but we've had heels close like the last 3 or 4 WrestleManias. I'm like, so Cena winning his 17th would be much bigger than Cody retaining, in my opinion.
I got to disagree. Like, I'm not saying that. Don't get me wrong. I have no problem with Cena winning it. I just don't give a shit about this 17th title bollocks.
Now, yeah.
It's a 17th title. Like,
who cares? Yeah. Lawler lost and won his world title in his territory like 39 times. I'm like, that's a record you're going to have to
won it like 23 times,
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, so I'm like, okay, for WWE, I get the big appeal of like 17 because nobody's done it, I guess.
Right.
But
Hello, Gary.
Yeah, nobody's done it in WWE 17 times, so I can see why they're doing it the way they're doing it. But like you, I also kind of don't give a shit about that mantra. I'm like, if y'all were going to do the road to 17, you should have did it like 5 years ago. That would have been the time because Cena was around that time.
It's a weird number as well. It's not a rounded number. It's 17. Yeah, I don't want Charlotte Flair.
I don't want Charlotte going over either. Yeah, no.
She doesn't need it. She doesn't need it, by the way.
Charlotte could retire. I got a confession to make. She could retire right now, and I wouldn't miss her. And I don't think
if she's anything like her dad, she ain't fucking retiring anytime soon, man.
Nope. I mean, Ric Flair is in his late 200s and still wants to wrestle.
Yeah, what's happened with my sound? Oh, okay.
I think that's Gaz on his end. Because I can hear an echo. Yeah, this is a pretty decent tag match so far. I wasn't talking to you. My fucking thing likes to beep at me sometimes.
I'm a Tonga. He did turn into a bit of a bitch, by the way.
Uh-oh. And now the stream wants to fucking lag for me.
He needs to win a match.
Come on now.
What do you think? Win King and quit a ring? Oh man, that's too far ahead for me to even consider.
Uh-oh. What the fuck?
But going to the conversation you two were talking about, I think that it's just because it gives the person prestige of being the most ever. So
my fucking stream keeps freezing up on me a little bit.
I mean, because you got Ric Flair
who's
on
now.
16, you got John Cena who's on 16. So this is like the rubber.
Yeah, I know we know that, Gary, but I just don't care. Like, I really, it's such a. It's a weird night. And secondly, like some people have said that Ric Flair's won it like 23 times, and you mentioned Lawler's won titles like 40 times or whatever. Like, they're really scraping the dirt to find something to like. to find some sort of accolades for us to give a shit about when the only accolade really should be that this is like Cena's final run. That's the only accolade that really we should that matters, and then he falls on his sword, so like I'm going to go out as a bad guy.
Come on now.
No, but I mean, but I think that's what makes it interesting is that he wants to be better than Ric Flair, better than anybody, and he's going on this epic heel run, which is always good, because I mean, the thing is that it's now created this interest in WrestleMania that wasn't really there before. I mean, I don't know about you two, but the build really hasn't been that great. I mean, I couldn't give two shits about Gunther and Jimmy Uso. I mean, and I know I'm gonna hold his money, but seeing he eats all the time doesn't really ingratiate. Doesn't ingratiate you to me? You know what I mean? I find it very.
Some of the builds haven't been that great. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah,
it's all overshadowed.
Come on now.
Sorry, it's Jey Uso's matches aren't exactly the sort of thing that I think a guy who should be fighting for a title should be like. I mean, his entrance is good. I'll concede that, but when somebody's going for the World Championship, they need to be, I'd say, at least a top 15 guy on your roster. That's why it makes sense that it's people like like Rollins, it's people like McIntyre, it's people like that, AJ Styles, people who actually are really good wrestlers. I mean, Jimmy Uso. I mean, I'm not saying he's a bad wrestler. I'm saying that the problem with him is that he spams super kicks.
You mean Jey Uso?
Yeah, sorry, Jey Uso. Yeah, the problem with Jey Uso is that he spams too many super kicks, and also he seems to have turned into in Roman Reigns light.
Yeah.
So,
well, I'm hoping.
Okay, there we go.
I'm hoping that he can show what he's got come WrestleMania, and he didn't do too bad in his main event feuds against Roman Reigns. I thought his matches were all right.
No.
The only problem was that I always knew that he was going to fucking lose. And Reigns having the belt for as long as he did, he was only ever going to relinquish it at WrestleMania. You know what I mean? You don't relinquish it on fucking, Night of Champions or some fucking PLE like that, whatever the fuck it was.
Well, the thing is that he's probably going to beat Gunther for it, which is fine. I'm okay with that.
He needs to.
Yeah, Jay's gonna win.
I don't know if Cena's going to beat Cody for the belt.
I think if he does, it'll be like probably around Backlash, and people are saying they want Cena and Orton for the title at Backlash, and I'm like, no, I don't want
that.
Oh boy!
Yep.
That's a nice move. I could easily see Cena being heel and winning it, and Cody having to climb the mountain again to retain it.
Yep.
But regarding Cena's heel turn, like I think the persona he showed when he turned heel was not right. He should have still had that same sort of outlandish behavior, but he's now very aggressive with it and angry with it. Instead of just like, I'm going to have a smiley face to sad face. No, like still be laughing, but almost be like a Joker type character, like maniacal. You know what I mean?
Yeah, go crazy with it. Yeah,
go crazy. Like, he's a very outlandish character as a face. Take that to twist it into a heel. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I see what you mean, but I mean, I as I said, part of me likes the fact that he's got this sort of like maniacal sort of like like ego-driven thing.
Maniacal at all. No, the moment he kicked
Cody
Rhodes nuts, he should have just like started laughing in his face, giving it large, trash talking him. You know what I mean? All of this sort of stuff. Familiar moments of who we know Cena to be, but in a heel format instead of this I'm angry face now.
In my view, In my view, this is actually a face turn for Cena because Cena's been a heel technically pretty much for the last 20 years.
Yeah,
If you really stop to think about it. Motherfucker stole the WWE title from Rey Mysterio on Raw, and I'll never forgive him for that. Ray won the title when Punk walked out. Quote unquote.
For me, that's all Vince McMahon.
Yep. Yeah, I'd like to think John Cena's been a heel this entire time, these last 20 years, and this is his face turn. Granted, it'll be a very brief face turn, but yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. But me personally, as I said, like I'm just enjoying the heel run. I'm just enjoying it for what it is. It's really interesting, and the thing is that wrestling needs this at the moment. Wrestling needed something big to get people talking about it.
Yeah, because it's been in the doldrums for years now. I don't even remember the last time a lot of people were talking about pro wrestling.
Well, I mean, when AEW first came along, they were talking about it, but then like AEW's just the biggest problem with AEW is that Tony Khan books it.
No, Tony Khan can't book for shit. I don't care what anyone says.
No, I agree with you. I absolutely agree with you. I mean,
Jacob has got some athleticism to him.
They have a real issue with Jacob right now because for a heel, he's getting fucking popped to shit.
Yeah. I wouldn't be doing no moonsaults and none of that crazy shit as a heel. Fuck that.
Yeah, but the thing is that Jacob Fatu is one of the best workers on that flaming roster.
Oh yeah.
And that thing is that the crowd, whether they like it or not, like good workers.
Yeah. And plus, the thing is, WWE's openly admitted it. They've even said they're like, kayfabe don't fucking exist. There is no such thing as heels and baby faces now. And they've
always said that
and I hate that.
Time, man. You hate that. I said that for a long time. Let the fans decide.
Yep.
Who you want to
support. Because it's bad. It's bad wrestling because the thing is, I hate the idea of cool bad guys and stuff like that. And let the fans know. You present them as a character, and you do stuff to rub them the wrong way. And don't give me this whole kayfabe percent. No. You can still do stuff that makes you an asshole. Like for example, like the $1 million man kicking the flaming ball out of the kid's hand.
Yeah, but that was during kayfabe, man. Come on, you're getting
he missed. He completely fucking missed. I just saw the thing through the barricade. Jacob completely fucking missed it.
Yep. He did indeed.
Yep.
Look, you know who gets heat now? If people, like Dominic Mysterio, who earned that heat, for what he did to, one of the greatest baby faces of all time, in Rey Mysterio. You earn that heat, like what New Day did to Big E. Yeah, and Logan Paul, who's a legit asshole. You know what I mean?
People legit don't like Logan. Yeah,
exactly.
And he'll be a heel for as long as it takes.
Yeah, but the thing is, that's what I'm saying is that you lead into that. I mean, the thing is that, like, all right, for example, all right, there's a British guy called Spike Trevay. That's not his real name, but he's a heel character because people think he's a Tory. He's not, but that's the way he portrays himself, and he leans into it. And that's the thing is that he's a total knobhead, and he leans into being a total knobhead. And that's the thing that's the way that you get somebody over as a heel. Don't make it this wishy-washy crap. Lean into people's perceptions of you.
But some things have to work. Like, look at Nakamura. He's a heel, yeah? I don't think anyone gives a flying fuck about Nakamura.
No, because WWE don't give a flying fuck about him.
No, but some things just have to resonate with the fans. Dominic Mysterio is a weasel, and he's done really well. Some things work, some things don't. You know what I mean? With the years and years had of being these good guys with Big E, and what they've done to Big E, broken his neck, and he's in a relationship. They don't like that. Any of that shit. They come across as assholes.
Yep.
You're trying to make Logan Paul a face. It was never going to happen. He's a fucking crypto scammer. He don't
even want that shit. He's like, Logan Paul was like, no, I never want to be a babyface. That's the one thing I don't want to do because he even knows it wouldn't work for him.
And I have no problems with fans liking bad guys and booing good guys. Like it's up to them. Like let them decide. You can't always manipulate your audience. If some things are not working, then
No, but what I'm saying is that the best wrestling is when the bad guy is honestly somebody who is a bad guy. He's not trying to be cool.
Yeah, I hate to tell you though, boss man, the cool bad guy is here to stay. It's unfortunate, but yeah, the cool
look at
bad
The
guy.
Rock.
Yeah.
Look at The Rock.
By the way, I love the cool bad guy. Just to make it clear, I do. I love Ramon and stuff like that. And I love
He became a
Stone
face
Cold
because he was a cool bad guy. And same with Stone Cold. They all became faces because of that. And look at The Rock. Nobody wants The Rock as a baby face. He is so good as a fucking heel, and you enjoy him as a heel. Daniel Bryan, his greatest moment was the Yes movement when he began. They were cheering for his heel. The Sheamus and Sheamus beat him at WrestleMania 27
28.
or whatever.
WrestleMania 28. It was the best thing to ever happen to him. Him losing in that 20-second match was the best
he was a bad guy. He
Yep.
was a fucking bad guy, yeah. And the fans backed him. They didn't hate him. They appreciate good performances. And you've got to stop treating fans like they are. They don't know any better. Like fans will appreciate a good heel performance. They'll appreciate a good face performance.
Okay.
Yeah.
But all right. Let me do the analogy. All right. Right. People know that the Red Skull isn't really the Red Skull, right? People know it's a fake character, right?
Yeah.
But nowhere he's a fucking Nazi. Like people that lead into that, and that's what I'm saying. Lead into being a bad guy, because people want to be lead into bad guys so that they can project their.
But no one's going to buy
their
it.
hatred that they have for people who are like that in real life.
You're asking people to go to a level of disbelief that is impossible.
Yeah, you can't. You can't. You can't.
It isn't.
Yeah,
You're
I don't
asking
think.
people to actually truly believe that wrestling's real again. And
Yeah.
No. That is not what I'm asking to do. I'm asking them. What's the word? With suspension of disbelief. That's what I'm
Good
asking
luck
them
with
to
that,
do.
dude. It ain't
going
gonna come back because WWE's openly admitted they're like, nope, it's a show. It's all an act. We put smiles on people's faces. The moment they said that shit,
every Hall of Fame.
Yeah,
they do that. They let the cat out of the bag on the Hall of Fame every year. You know what I mean? When they talk about it and stuff like that.
We do this to put smiles on people's faces. That's what they say every Hall of Fame.
When Steve Yossi talked about his $1 Million Man gimmick and how it was supposed to be and all of that, he just openly spoke about it. And then the next day, he's WrestleMania. You expect people to not have any remote idea that what they're watching is staged. I think it was like calling it fake. I think that's an insult to the profession. You know what I mean? It's like going to the theater. You're watching theater, but live action theater.
The theater.
That's what it is.
Yeah. Well, I talk to somebody who does it, but I'm just saying that like people lean into what people's perception of you is, like, and that's how you become a heel or a face. You don't need to insult people's intelligences.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
Well, look, Naomi right now. We've got this Naomi
Bianca Jade thing.
Yeah, and I couldn't give two shits about it.
Yeah,
this is the highlight of SmackDown for me. This right here. Yeah,
I'm loving the fact that Naomi, after all these years, because for as long as I've known her, she's been a face. This is the first heel turn I can remember Naomi doing.
She actually did turn heel like 10 years ago, but it was right after AJ retired, and it lasted.
I can't even remember. I probably wasn't watching back then.
Yeah, it was like 2015 when AJ retired and Naomi turned heel, and it didn't get over at all. This is going to be the best work of her career. This feud right here is going to be top tier, amazing.
I like Naomi. Sometimes she gets the Natalia Neidhart treatment. Which I don't like, you know what I mean? Because she deserves better. She's a veteran, and she's excellent.
And here's what I think. I wonder if Bianca's in on it.
No, I don't think so.
I think part of me thinks because Bianca's having that triple threat with what's it?
Io Sky and Rhea.
Now Bianca's not. If you look at the storyline, it makes no sense. Like Jay's not attacking her. Jay walked past her to attack Naomi a second time. On SmackDown. And the way they were crying and the way Naomi broke it down to her. Jay knew her attack her at the Elimination Chamber, which is why she went after Naomi.
Yeah.
You know.
But I'm going to go ahead and give my male and female player haters of the year. It's going to be Drew McIntyre and Naomi, easily player haters of the year. If you follow them on Twitter, you'll know what I'm talking about.
Yep.
They took a picture yesterday. They took a picture together, and they were like, Drew was like, "Yeah, you know, you're killing it right now. It's just a shame you married into that family." And then Naomi changed her profile picture to Jade Cargill being laid out. It's some funny ass heel work.
As I said, I've been really enjoying what's the word, TNA a lot recently.
Yeah, TNA's actually gotten their shit together.
Yeah, it's just a the problem is that now they're tied to WWE, they're gonna have the problem that the British wrestling organization.
When Triple H came in and made the UK scene a thing.
Yeah. And basically pits all the best talent that was actually drawing money out of it. I think Brit wrestling had to.
Yeah, this is your average episode of SmackDown. It's basically going to be a house show for the crowd. That's what a lot of these international shows are, for the most part.
Yeah, which is a shame.
Story building, obviously. I'm looking forward to Miz and Rhodes. So I'm going to mute you guys. I mean, you guys can still talk. Yeah. I just want to be able to hear this promo.
Yeah, same here. So I'm not going to. Yep.
Yeah,
yep.
Same.
All right, where's the mute? There we go. Okay.
Okay, there's my favorite. I have to say, you know what? I think my favorite wrestler might be Liv Morgan. By the way, just generally, male or female, I'm so liking Liv Morgan right now. I can't get enough of her. She's brilliant.
No, she's one of the best heels in the company.
Yeah,
because everybody hates her.
I appreciate the way people. I don't hate her. I think she's fantastic.
No, but I mean, like,
I admire. Look, this is my thing. I admire her for who. I think she's getting. You know what? If you look at like the sheets and stuff like that, people really appreciate Liv Morgan right now. You know, she's top of her game, and she has proven that she's been pushed, and the push was deserved. Brilliant.
I absolutely agree because she's one of the best. Well, she's one of the best heels in the company.
I hope she remains heel.
Me too, because she's so good at it.
Mm-hmm.
As I said, when it comes to the best heels in the company, it's her, it's Dominic Mysterio. I mean, I won't call Logan Paul a great heel. He's just a knob in real life. He just happens to,
that makes, in a way, with your argument, that makes him a great heel because he's an asshole in real life. I'll tell you somebody who could be a really good heel if he decides to come back, Hulk Hogan, but he's an asshole in real fucking life. You know what I mean?
Did you hear about what he did today?
I heard he did something bad. What did he do?
He made a little kid cry.
Oh shit! I'm surprised he did that. How did he do that? What did he do?
I can't exactly remember. I just remember what Culture talking about it, and I caught bits and pieces of it.
This B-Fab, she's fucking gorgeous, man.
Oh yeah, B-Fab is beautiful. Nikita Lyons is fit as well. She's got a nice ass on her. Yeah.
Never seen B-Fab before, so
yeah, she's NXT, but I think they've only called her recently.
I saw NXT. Did you see NXT Roadblock, by the way?
No.
All right.
Watch it. Oh my god, watching NXT Roadblock. My god, it was amazing. It really was amazing. It's on Netflix. Oh man, or Peacock or whatever.
Well, I mean, I watched AEW Revolution or whatever their last pay-per-view was. I watched that.
Oh my god, that main event was such shit. That ending, oh my god. Why would you have Christian cash in only for it to be like a half-ass crossface and he taps out? That was the weirdest booking decision.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, with you,
Like,
I think that the women's
commercials.
match. I think
The
Mariah
women's
May
match should have gone on last. They killed
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, they put on one of the best matches I've seen this year.
Mm-hmm.
They killed each other for like 15 minutes. They killed each other.
Yep.
Just saying, watching NXT Roadblock, like amazing matches. The Hardys are back in NXT, which is really good because in a way they give NXT credibility without having to be
On the main roster.
without being on the main roster. And like, by the way, there's two wrestlers who individually should be Hall of Famers and as a tag team should be Hall of Famers.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Which is quite cool.
I am just going to go ahead and come out and say, though, that I'll never trust Jeff Hardy again. I don't care that he got clean. I'll never be able to trust him with a title again.
I think I think being a Hardy Boy and not being a singles is probably the best thing for him right now.
Yep, being in a tag is the way to go.
Yeah.
Okay, WWE 25. WWE 25 actually ain't that bad, but what's going to kill it is this fucking island mode.
Yeah,
I heard it's very good.
Toss.
It's a good game, but yeah, they're making this island mode be the big thing where you got to spend money to get virtual currency to upgrade your guy to 99. Yep.
Yeah, so it's a lot like it's a lot like NBA 2K.
Yep, they NBA 2K-ified the game. Yep. That's why this is my last one, because I know what they're going to do next year or the year after that. They're going to make it to where to unlock everything, you got to play this fucking island mode. And I'm like, nope, fuck that. I'm getting off the ship. I'm getting off the ship before it fully fucking sinks.
Especially a game that comes out yearly. Like, by the time you that's why I get angry with some friends of mine I play FIFA with. Like, they play Ultimate Team, which is like, and I think to myself, damn, you've invested so much money in Ultimate Team, and now the year's gone, the new games come out, and you're going to do it all over again. Like, what the fuck?
Yep.
Some of these guys are like £500.
Yeah,
this is why.
Ultimate Team.
Yeah, this is why I'm okay with just buying the base game, because I don't touch online. I'm one of those people that say buy the game every year if you're an offline guy. If you're an online guy, you could survive off every 2-3 years.
Well, I actually.
Sorry.
So, very quickly, I play FIFA online, but only in this local pro clubs.
Yep.
Which doesn't require transactions and shit. So I'm happy with that. You know what I mean? That's all I do. I don't play offline. And the only online mode I play pro clubs, all that Ultimate Team and shit like that. Not for me.
Yeah, I don't play sports games online. I'm like, nope.
I mean, to be honest, I'd rather play Fire Pro.
Fire Pro's the shit. Fire Pro is the shit.
Exactly. Fire Pro is the best wrestling game
ever.
Yeah.
I'd go so far as to say ever. Like, ever.
Yeah, I mean, the recent one was really great. I mean, the only problem is that they don't bring them out often enough. But if they did that more, they'd be more popular than WWE. Because do you know what? The way to unlock stuff is by playing the fucking game.
Yep.
What a weird concept.
By the way, we haven't seen Charlotte Flair wrestle single match in God knows how long. And the last time we saw her in the ring was
a good 2 years at least.
Here's how crazy it is.
Royal Rumble.
Here's how crazy it is. I forgot when she was gone. I forgot she was still employed. That's how memorable Charlotte Flair is to me. Yeah. I forgot she still had a job. I was like, damn, I thought her and Andrade both was gone.
Nope.
Man, she's got a massive fucking accolade.
Yep. Yeah, B-Fab.
Unfortunately, B-Fab is going to be jobbing to her, man.
Oh, yeah. B-Fab ain't winning shit.
B-Fab. Yeah, it's just a shit. I mean, it's like NXT's just really it's kind of good. It's not as good as it used to be.
Yeah.
You know, Ric Flair. I never thought he probably thought that would be his daughter that would be carrying on the Flair legacy, not his sons.
Yeah, because I could tell Ric Flair was never the same after his son Reed died. He's never been the same after that.
Yeah, because you could tell he felt guilty about it.
Yep.
And the thing is that his son David did wrestle for a bit, but he went great.
Okay, so y'all have a homework assignment. Go look up Wrestling Biles. I forgot which Reliving the War episode it was, but go look up David Flair versus Meng, and you will hear him just lose his shit. It is the funniest thing. like you will ever see throughout the entire
Mangas and
Reliving the War
Haku.
series. Yeah, Mangas and
Okay.
Haku. It is the funniest fucking thing. Like, just Google wrestling bios, David Flair and Mang on YouTube, and you will lose your shit. It is the funniest stuff ever.
Yeah, I mean, because I remember David Flair doing this sort of hardcore thing with Crowbar and all that sort of stuff.
Yep.
I guess what? But Crowbar still works.
Oh yeah, he's still working. And
He's
speaking
like
of, this is a good segue. We are going to be covering Dark Side when it comes back, but the only episode, and I told Zam this, the only episode that I will absolutely not do is the Daphne episode. That one would be just way too much for me. I've got no plans to watch it, no plans on covering it, because Daphne, that was just a tragic and sad case.
That was very.
I'm very upset that one of the we spoke about this in our contributors chat, that one of the episodes will be about the Hell in a Cell match between Undertaker and Mankind.
Let it go. Let it go.
But these two wrestlers have spoken about that match. That match has been brought up for the last 20 years.
To death.
On and off. To death. There is nothing more I can fucking learn. Yeah, and they'll be they'll in my opinion, they'll definitely be rehashing some of the shit that we already know. Why is that match
a Dark Side episode?
A Dark Side episode.
Yeah,
it makes no sense.
I think it could be because I know Mick's talked about the fact that it was a bit of a rough situation between him and his wife for a bit.
Yeah, she was about to divorce his ass because she was like, "I'm not taking you doing any more of this hardcore crazy shit."
They're making an episode about that. I mean, about like for me, when I saw Mick Foley getting thrown off the cell onto the table, he couldn't have landed any fucking better.
Yeah,
by the way,
because if it was any other way, he would have died
landing,
right there. Yeah,
because the way he landed, I never thought, oh my god, he landed badly on his neck or anything like that. No, it was a proper, clean, decent landing.
Yep. You would have thought at most. You would have thought at most he would have at least broke his back with the way he landed.
A rib or two or something like that. But he would have. I wasn't worried about him breaking his neck on that landing or anything along those lines. He landed proper on his shoulder blades, and it was a good landing.
Yep.
It couldn't have worked out any better.
But yeah, there's no point to talk about the Hell in the Cell, and they're scraping the bottom of the barrel when they're talking about Tony Atlas's foot fetish. I'm like, this is how low we stoop now. We're covering that.
I was wondering why the hell Tony Atlas was in there.
Yep. I'm we're gonna cover someone's foot fetish. Like, this is the weirdest fucking thing. Like that y'all are talking about.
There's two episodes that got made. Is that Eastern European wrestler? Is it Borga or what was his name? Vladimir Bioga or what the fuck his name was?
Ludwig Borga, I think is his name.
Because I think he's got like some ties to like white nationalism and shit like that.
Yeah, that's going to be an interesting episode.
And so that'll be interesting. And of course, Muhammad Hassan.
Yep.
Without a doubt, that's going to be a fucking great episode.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
And the funny fucking thing is, not in a funny way, but none of this is his fucking fault. And he's
that's
not
the
even
WWE for in a nutshell.
Yeah.
Like it might not be your fault, but they'll punish you anyway.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, your girlfriend Matt had an affair with Edge. Well, fuck you, Hardy. You're out of here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, you got over with the fans, Matt Ryder. Well, fuck you. We're gonna bury you. You know what I mean?
Okay, I'll give you mine.
Zack Ryder, sorry. Yeah.
But the original Sheik is going to be fucking dope. That's going to be a good episode.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah.
I hope so.
The original Sheik, Muhammad Hassan, and Billy Jack Hayes, because he was a fucking nut.
He still is.
Okay.
Hayes. Yeah. Dude was a fucking nut. He's like a fucking nutcase.
Yeah, because of stuff he's like into conspiracy theories and God knows what else.
Yep. The ones I'm not looking forward to, I'm sorry, but I don't care about Billy Graham. It's like everyone knows his story. He did steroids, fucked himself up. It's very sad. Big Van Vader is a Dark Side episode. Is probably going to be one of the more heartwarming ones.
Yeah, like John Turturro, earthquake.
Yeah, and they're going
I
in the
never
Hall
heard
of
anything
Fame.
bad about him. Yeah, I never heard
Yeah.
anything bad about Vader. You know, I heard he was a nice guy.
Yeah. Man, if only he got to fuck up Shawn Michaels the way he wanted to, because ever since then, that was pretty much it. Shawn Michaels told me that if I yanked his hair again that way, it'd be my job.
Hulk Hogan needs one, man. By the way, the funny thing with
Oh, yeah.
Hulk Hogan, like, is that we've had moments of Hulkster in various other episodes, different elements, you know, of his life. You know, whether it be with the Bash at the Beach episode or Vince McMahon and the drug trial
Yep.
and shit like that. There's always been something where the Hulkster was involved. You know, like you could take elements of all these other episodes and put it together and make a Hulk Hogan fucking episode.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, but yeah, let's see. Okay, so we got, and then Eddie Gilbert, that one will be kind of interesting.
I know nothing about it.
Yeah, Eddie Gilbert goes back to like the 80s. He and Jerry Lawler used to book together. But yeah, the one I'm going to go ahead and skip is definitely Daphne, because that one, yeah.
You're not going to watch it at all. You don't have to review it, but you're not going to watch it.
Nope. That's the one where I'm like, nope, I draw the line, because, you know, what happened to her with the CTE and, you know, her going out the way she did. Nope. Mm-mm. Yeah.
There were some bad ones. Like,
yeah.
There was that one wrestler who became a game porn star. Remember that one?
Yep.
I forgot his name. Now, sadly, they end up finding him, you know, like dead in an alleyway.
Yep.
You know.
But yeah,
Ludwig was like that.
Yeah, Ludwig Borga is going to be interesting for you, because that dude, he was never a fan of pro wrestling. Apparently, he did not get along with anybody,
especially if you weren't white.
There. Yep. Yeah, Ludwig Borga was a real fucking pain in the dick to work with.
He's still around as well. He's not like he's super old now, is he?
Oh no, he's dead, dude.
50s.
He died.
Is he dead?
Yeah, he died.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah, a lot of these guys that they're going to be covering are dead. So that's going to be, I think, why they're doing this season, because it's a real kind of selling point.
I think also Tony Atlas, like he offered it, like he's been on a few shows, so he probably thought, you know what, how about you make a show about me, give me a bit of a payday, you know, and all that sort of stuff, you know.
Yeah, and Tony's a nice dude, but yeah, the thing is, they're going to cover, like, you know, stuff we already know about him, like with the racism that he encountered and that kind of stuff. I mean,
probably some Rocky Johnson stuff as well.
Yep. Because I know that, contrary to popular belief, Tony and Rocky did not get along. They did not like each other. Because Tony was like type A about like working out and doing what he did. But yeah, I don't think they made up until like their later years. But at the time, I don't think they cared for one another. And their tag team title reign wasn't even that long, despite being the first black tag team champions. But I'm one of those that could say I'd like to see Darkseid go out with a bang. I think after season 6, I think you maybe do one more season and then you wrap it up.
Yeah, because how many Darkseid stories have they got left?
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm wondering.
I mean, I want to speak about something, but I don't know. Have you heard, Jose, that apparently a lot of people are complaining about Triple H and his
racism? Yeah. His like treatment of like women and black stars. Yeah, I've heard about that. I'm like,
part of me thinks it's not. Part of me thinks it's just he maybe not found the right person. Excuse me.
Yeah, I would say a lot of people are never going to forgive him for burying Booker T, and I'm throwing myself in the ring. And I don't think it was because Booker T was black. I think it was because Booker T was a WCW wrestler, and it was a case of Triple H and Vince McMahon having to bury a WCW guy. I'll never forgive them for that.
With the racism angle.
And the racism, too, yeah.
People like you and stuff like that.
Yeah. And not just that, but the pin.
Yeah,
The pin.
he pedigreed him, and it took him 3 fucking days to make the cover.
That pin was for me was the straw that broke the camel's back. That pin.
Yep.
He could have won, and we might have maybe thought it's been bad taste, but fair enough. But
Yeah.
that pin, my God. Yeah, I mean,
it took him a galactic minute to say pin bloody Booker T.
Yep.
I mean, the thing is, Booker T should have kicked out. If I was Booker T, I'd kick it out.
Which is why, which is why there's a bad taste in my mouth on all of this.
Yep.
You know, like because of that pin. It's the pin, which was the cream on icing on the cake.
Cream of the. Yep. Yeah. I'll never forgive him for the way, because it's not the fact that Booker T lost; it's how he lost is what pisses people off. Yep. Okay, so we got to pull apart brawl. We got to get all the agents and security.
They're wearing the same fucking outfit as well, and they're both blondes.
Yeah. I know people are going to be like, "Why aren't you guys talking about SmackDown?" Well, because honestly, this is not really an interesting episode.
No, it's just not okay. It's not
great. These are like regular matches that mean fuck all. It's all about the promos.
Yep. I am going to be muting y'all during the Cody segment, just so you know.
Yeah.
See what the fuck he says. Yeah.
I mean, and this shows you why the whole Cena thing is interesting, because you want to hear what Cody Rhodes is saying now.
Yep. And here's what I've seen too. A lot of people are giving I've seen some people on Twitter giving Miz shit. Like they're like, "Oh, I can't wait for Miz to retire." Trust me, y'all. When I say this, y'all are gonna miss that motherfucker when he's gone.
He's
y'all don't
one
know
of the most entertaining wrestlers on the roster.
A lot of y'all are gonna miss the Miz when he retires, man, because the Miz is one of those.
Look at these security guys, like they're trying to be very gentlemanly without coming across like they're groping her.
Yep.
You know what I mean? There's a lot of flesh on display, man.
Cat fight.
Tiffany Stratton would be good looking if it wasn't for the bloody implants. I'll just say that.
I think she's beautiful.
Yeah.
Get rid of the implants, so it should be fine.
Okay, yeah, Charlotte trying to, okay. Next time, don't wear the same fucking outfit, because you both look exactly the same.
Yeah, Tiffany Stratton is like Charlotte Flair from Timu.
Yeah.
Or West Show, whatever it is.
But yeah, for
McIntyre versus Damien Priest should be more of a title match. No, I don't like the idea of them having a match, like a grudge match. That should be a title match. But
okay.
Yeah, I would have. I mean, no disrespect to Jey Uso, and I get that he won the Rumble, but I think all it's going to be is Wrestler A can't beat Wrestler B, so Wrestler A finally wins, and then what the fuck are you going to do with Jey? That's kind of how I feel about it. I got nothing against Jey Uso personally, but I'm like, after this, where are y'all going to go with it?
Apart from the whole yeet thing.
Yeah. I mean, apart from the yeet in the entrance, that's all he really has. That's pretty much it.
I mean, as a wrestler, he's kind of just there. And that's the problem.
Yeah. Okay, Drew McIntyre. Yeah, this fucking thing with him and Priest, this should have been the world title match.
I agree.
This time, no Punk. Yeah, no Punk, no Money in the Bank. One-on-one, they fight it out.
I mean, to be honest, I don't know what to do with McIntyre. McIntyre has probably been one of their strongest performers this year. I mean, because his mic work's been fucking stellar.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing is, he's put other people over. I'm like, what does this motherfucker need to do to get the title back?
Yeah, for real. Okay, yeah, because the one good thing about this is that it's got a year-long build-up, but it leads to fucking nothing. It's like, this should have been the world title match.
Well, if I'm booking, I'm going to make McIntyre the heel who chases Jey for the title.
Yep.
Because, I mean, he's credible. People believe him. He's good on the mic. He can talk people into the ring. And I'd have him go over maybe in Scotland. There you go.
Yeah. Because all you had to do was leave. All you had to do was go to the back.
Yeah.
That lady on fucking Twitter, when McIntyre lost, she was blowing a fucking gasket. She was like, all you had to do was leave, Drew. That was it. Just get the fuck out and go. Yeah, but
All
what
right, the
more
Miz is
does
coming.
but what more does Drew have to do?
He's got a weird belt on his shoulder.
Mm,
I thought he had a bag, but no,
yep.
it's part of his fucking jacket.
I mean, Gunther's been carrying the belt really well this year, to be honest.
Oh
with you.
yeah, yeah. I'm one of those that honestly, if Gunther was to retain, I'd be like, all right, I'm cool with it. I would not be mad.
Yeah, but who's going to beat him then? I
That's
mean,
the
it should be
question.
McIntyre personally, but that's just my personal opinion. But
Yeah.
like, I mean, it's only a few people who could legitimately beat him.
Okay, here we go. I'll wait till he gets to the ring because they're doing the entrances now
Look,
and
he's
shit.
got a bag on his shoulder, but it's not. It's a fucking. It's part of the suit's design. I think it looks really stupid.
Yep. Yeah, a lot of people that fucking hate the Miz, y'all don't know it now, but when he retires in another 5-10 years, y'all are gonna be like, man, we should have appreciated Miz a lot more.
I don't hate the Miz. I don't hate the Miz.
Yeah,
at
I
all.
don't either.
I don't hate him at all.
I was one of those dudes that actually always liked Miz. I never hated Miz. I mean, in the beginning, it was like, okay, what the fuck is this guy? And once they sent him home to learn how to talk, that was the best thing that ever happened to him. When they took him off the road that first time and they said, you're going to go take acting classes in LA for about 3 months, then come back, that was the best thing that they ever did to The Miz.
But from being a guy who was getting changed outside in the hallway because of JBL to them main eventing Mania and being a champion, and now just being a stalwart, a linchpin, part of the furniture within the WWE. You know, he's had a great career, a really good career, Hall of
I mean,
Famer.
the only thing I've changed about his career if I had the magic wand is that WrestleMania match he had with Cena. Because I mean, the thing is that he was
overshadowed by The Rock.
Yeah, he got overshadowed. I would have waited to have The Rock and Cena. Like, I wouldn't have even had The Rock host that WrestleMania, to be honest. What I would have done, Rock would have came out at the very fucking end of that match. Like, Miz goes over, by hook or crook or what the fuck ever. Here comes The Rock.
No, I wouldn't have had Rock. You're right. I wouldn't have had Rock host it. He wouldn't have even been seen. But then he comes out. And he saves the match for the Miz. And does something to make the Miz win the match.
Yep.
And then boom, next okay, the feud's on now. Rock and Cena.
Yep.
You know?
That's what I would have done because I would not have The Rock plastered all over that WrestleMania.
Because the Miz was hurt by that.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I 100% agree. He didn't do the Miz any favors.
Nope.
You know,
made the Miz a complete fucking afterthought, which is the most unfortunate part. And then when Cena got the title back, it was like, oh, they teased The Rock and Cena for the title, and then we didn't get that for like 2 years. Because Cena fucking lost it to Punk, and Punk went on to have the best title run of his career that he'll never get back. Yeah.
This is a WrestleMania I want to go to, but I can't because of my personal circumstances and because Donald Trump's also the president of the United States.
Yeah, fuck that.
Even like tourists are getting fucked over because unfortunately in your country the dickheads in your country
we got idiots.
They can't tell the difference between an illegal and a fucking tourist. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but just do me one favor. Just do me one favor. Act like a tourist. I am a tourist, fool.
You know what?
Act like a tourist.
AJ Styles versus Logan Paul would be a good match.
Yeah.
It should be.
I'm starting with that if I'm going to be AJ Logan. I'm begging to go on first. I am going to beg to go on first. I'm like, yep. Because AJ, we could talk about him. AJ's retiring in 2 years, folks. He's getting the fuck out.
Yeah, he doesn't wrestle when he's 50.
Yeah.
And also like him versus Logan is like old line, young line. You know, like very similar styles. You know, no pun intended.
And I'm going to have Logan win that match if I was WWE. I'm having Logan win. Why not? AJ could afford a loss. A loss would not harm AJ whatsoever. It would do more harm for
still
Logan.
fighting.
What? It would do more harm for Logan to lose rather than, AJ going over.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I don't know why AJ doesn't want to wrestle past 50 because he's a great wrestler.
He wants to preserve his body, brother. That's why.
That's why he's doing all that famous stuff in TNA where he's doing all the famous.
It caught up to him. Yeah, all those bumps and bruises and shit. Do I think AJ is going to win a world title one more time before he retires? Probably not.
Yeah.
I don't think he will.
Have the Cena pull, if that makes sense.
Yeah. I could see AJ probably being U.S. or Intercontinental champion, but yeah. God, this was 8 years ago when AJ won his last WWE championship. Jesus.
Yeah.
Against Jinder the Binder.
Yep. And then he beat Nakamura, and it was never the same after that for Nakamura, which is why I want Nakamura to go. Okay,
Well,
now I'm gonna have to.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I've heard that he's not getting renewed, so
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm gonna mute now. I'm gonna mute now.
No, don't mute too soon, dude.
Yep. Oh, okay. Oh, they're still fighting. What the fuck is this?
Yeah. As I'm watching, I just seen the tail end of this.
Yeah. Yeah. Look at this. This is just like, yo, can I fucking talk now? Okay. This is the one criticism I have with Triple H's booking is this. Yeah.
All right, guys, I'm gonna mute you guys.
Same.
I mean, you guys
Same.
can still talk. I'm just muting my tab.
I'm muting mine too. Yep. I'll speak to y'all soon. Hold on.
Yeah, too many security segments. Yeah.
Yeah. See, this is what.
Yeah.
To Joyce, the best thing about the whole Punk Seth Rollins feud has been the fact that people have had to pull them apart. Literally, like the security's had to get involved, all that shit, and that's what made it special. That you think that these people want to kill each other. See, and you were talking, and Sam, you were talking about kayfabe before. Sorry, are you still muted?
If you guys are listening on the stream, like there's one fan got a picture of Cena's head, and it says, "This is my hero," and he's really trying to show that to fucking Cody Rhodes. Oh, it's hilarious. Oh, that was brilliant.
That was great. Cut his music. I don't have time for sing along with Cody Rhodes, and then he just beats the shit out of a Miz. That was fucking fantastic. Oh, Lord. Nakamura looking like a fucking science professor. Oh, my God. WWE, are y'all that fucking... They are fucking price gouging. Okay, so to meet Lex Luger and Triple H, guess how much it's going to cost to do that?
$1,000.
Nope.
10 grand.
$2,000.
Nope. $8,500.
Wow, 8,500.
Get the fuck.
Yep.
To fucking see. No, you know, I'm about to be rude there, but just to see them two, no, it's not.
Yeah,
Nobody's worth that.
no. Mm-mm. Yeah, these...
And you'll be very like in and out, like shake his hand, picture, fuck off.
Get out. Yep. Yeah. For 8,500. Yep.
Get the fuck.
And I think that's what like Hogan was charging for like a meet and greet recently, and ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got that in this kind of economy. Hell no.
Look, if I was booking this Friday Night SmackDown, I really would take advantage of the Spanish speaking wrestlers in the roster and make them front and center on this particular one, because they could obviously communicate with the fucking audience and all of that.
Yeah, put the LWO.
I'll get Rey Mysterio, Ultimate was it Ultimate Dragon? I forgot his fucking name.
Dragon Lee.
Dragon Lee, and all of these Spanish speaking wrestlers. You know, Dominic. I'll get in there and
Yeah, if you're gonna
and
make it a glorified house,
Carlito,
if you're gonna make
yeah,
it like a glorified house show, at least put the Spanish speaking wrestlers on there to make the crowd go, "Holy
yeah.
fuck, this is awesome!" Because so far there's been nothing outstanding about this SmackDown. There's like been nothing memorable.
It's just generic.
Yep.
And do you know what, Sam? I was just going to say, do you know, with your complaints about kayfabe and stuff like that before, I'd say that the best stuff has been kayfabe. Like, for example, I'd say Seth Rollins and CM Punk. People think they generally hate each other. I'm sure there's some valid emotions that they have about each other,
Yeah,
but
I agree with you. I agree with you. I've enjoyed it all and all of that sort of stuff. Like there's stuff which has been during the pre-kayfabe era, before the curtain call,
Yep.
which are really shit, and there's been stuff after the curtain call that's been really good.
Yep.
yeah, and the thing is that I mean I've enjoyed like Rollins and Flaming Punk. Because Rollins has gone on shoot stuff and said he doesn't like CM Punk, which you could actually believe because CM Punk can be a little bit prickly.
And then with Roman fitting into this equation too, I know a lot of people are like, "Why are you going to put Roman in here?" Well, because Roman actually has valid fucking reasons. He fucking hated how Seth Rollins ended the Shield. He still has not gotten over that, and that was over 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, Rollins has been the most dominant from
For like 5 years.
career.
Yeah.
Yeah, like they pushed him even when the fans rejected him. It was
Yep.
only when he turned heel that they finally respected him.
Yep.
All of this sort of stuff, like Dominic Mysterio, he's got this relationship with fucking Rhea Ripley. Next thing you know, we're at his fucking wedding. He's
Yep.
marrying his childhood sweetheart. And now he's back with Rhea Ripley again in wrestling. Like,
Yeah, fuck kayfabe.
Honestly, fuck kayfabe, man.
Fuck kayfabe. Yep.
Kissing Liv Morgan every bloody week.
Yep.
And now he's with Liv Morgan now. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, we all know he's fucking married.
Yep.
And Liv Morgan, you know who her boyfriend is?
Go on.
Finn fucking Balor.
Oh, you lucky fuck.
Finn Balor's married to somebody else.
Oh, sorry, I forgot. No, I don't know. I thought it was Finn Balor. My bad.
Yep.
Not Finn Balor, it's somebody else.
Okay, yeah, and then they're doing the WrestleMania hype meet and greet shit, which I recommend no one go to because you're going to be paying about, fucking $30,000 that a lot of people.
Get on the mic, Damien. Fucking speak some Spanish.
Yeah, he's Puerto Rican.
I know you can speak. I've heard him speak Spanish.
Yeah. And then WrestleMania 42 is in New Orleans, which, okay, no disrespect to New Orleans, but y'all motherfuckers literally just had a WrestleMania like a few years ago. It's
you needed to go abroad.
Yeah. Go overseas, damn it. Yeah.
Go
London. Overseas. We could make it happen.
Go to London.
Right, then,
do you know what?
There should be two or three WrestleManias between 40 and 50. 2 or 3 needs to be outside of America, outside of North America, to be precise.
Yep.
Canada's had too many as well, so outside of North America.
Yeah. Don't go to Canada. Go to fucking London. That's where everybody wants to
go to London. Go to Sydney.
Yeah.
But, well, go to
Johannesburg.
It's outside the UK. Is going to be bloody Abu Dhabi.
And I'm going to make a prediction now that's going to piss a lot of people off. Not that I want this to happen, but it fucking will. Saudi will get a WrestleMania before London.
Yeah, that's what I just predicted as well.
Yep, Saudi's going to get a WrestleMania before they do.
I think they've been given the silver medal with the Royal Rumble.
Yeah,
I think London will get it first.
They should get it first. And what I would do, I would have 40. I would have 45 be the Mania. They go to London. I'm like, all right, let's do it on that kind of a number. 45 would be kind of cool. Yep. Don't do it on like 43 or 44. Make it 45.
Because Royal Rumble is supposed to be quite. I'm sorry, WrestleMania is supposed to be quite glamorous and.
Yep. Saudi won't look that way. Mm-mm.
Yeah, and then also everyone from all over the world goes to watch WrestleMania.
Yep.
People, I've done it. I've never gone to watch a Raw or a SmackDown. I went to watch fucking Mania.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And that's what people do. And you realize that people from all over the world that travels to whatever country or whatever city Mania's in to watch it.
Yeah.
And Las Vegas is a tourist. Las Vegas is great for tourism.
Oh yeah.
There's going to be loads of I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, I still think it's going to be a bit of an issue because things are so expensive right now, including in your country. My God.
Oh
You
yeah.
know, eggs is like $15 for a dozen. Yeah.
Yep.
You know how much eggs are in the UK for a dozen?
How much?
About £2.50, which is about $3.
Damn.
Maybe like no, less than $3. Yeah. No, less than two. Yeah, that's like $2.14, about something like that for a dozen eggs.
Mm.
It's crazy.
Okay. Oh, okay. Priest versus Nakamura. Yeah, Nakamura's going to lose this match.
No, I think McIntyre's going to interfere.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It'll either go to a no contest or it'll be like a fucking fluke win for Nakamura because of McIntyre coming out and being like, ah.
1 second. Gary's out. Let me bring him back in.
Yeah.
I'm back in. No, I mean, as I said, I've loved this Nakamura Ghost of Tsushima thing he's had going on, but the longevity of that doesn't seem to be very long, in my opinion.
Yeah. And then
I just
speaking
don't
of,
think he's not a good fit for the WWE.
no, NXT was his best run before he even got to the main roster. He's never been the same after that.
No, I think the thing that killed his momentum was losing to AJ.
Yep, absolutely.
Like Io Sky works. I mean, she's very similar. You know, her English ain't great. I mean, she actually, like I said, Nakamura can speak actual English, while Io Sky's kind of limited. But for some reason, Io Sky works, and Nakamura doesn't.
Yep.
I don't know. I mean, me personally,
more Japanese women wrestlers as well. I think that helps as well.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, me personally, I would have put Nakamura. I would beat AJ. And the thing is that people complained that their match at WrestleMania wasn't as good as the one at Wrestle Kingdom, which is always going to be something that the wrestle that somebody in the office is going to blame Nakamura for.
Yep.
Well, AJ's been good. Since Vince McMahon's been out the picture, by the way, I've noticed that as well.
Yeah, AJ's actually gotten better since Vince has been gone.
No, I agree with you. I'm just saying, like.
But for Nakamura, yeah, y'all are right. People are going to blame the fact that, the match wasn't as good, and it's like, well, you have to remember with WrestleMania, they were on a strict fucking time limit because they were still airing the shit on pay-per-view, despite the fact that we all had the network back then.
Yeah.
And with pay-per-view companies, you have to have a lot of time. You can't go over like you can now.
Yeah. Everything's streaming services now, isn't it? So
yeah.
It's not really on channels. It's on the internet.
Yeah, because pay-per-view's been dead for the past decade now.
Yeah.
For the most part. I mean, AEW, they're even moving their shit over to Amazon now to buy the fucking pay-per-views. Yep.
My favorite Japanese wrestler is Tajiri. I love Tajiri, man.
He actually went with my school.
Yeah, he's so good.
Yep.
He's so good. I loved him. These matches were really clever, and the mist and the springboards and all of that.
Okay, so I guess the DIY Street Profits tag title thing is going to be the main event.
Is SmackDown 3 hours as well?
Oh yes, it is. Fuck. We still have another hour of this shit. Damn.
There's 2 hours.
I could see why people don't care for the 3-hour format. I'm one of those people that have never cared for it.
Yeah, but it's like you're all right with a pay-per-view.
Yeah.
But not with
not with a regular show, I ain't. Yeah, I could see why a lot of people are like, no, man, fuck this fucking format. It makes total sense, too.
We're going to make fucking SummerSlam next year into a fucking two-day event.
I'm fine with it for WrestleMania. I've accepted that. But we don't need this shit going 2 days in a row for almost every fucking big pay-per-view. We don't need it.
No.
I'm cool with it for WrestleMania. Okay, that's the exception. Because that's the one time a year
the
you're
only
going to try to get
exception.
it. Yeah.
Not every other, like, because like you could easily see them doing it at the Rumble.
Oh, yeah.
Women's one day and men's the next day with
Oh,
a
yeah.
handful of matches in between.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they will. Rumble will be next to do it. And then,
They'll
yeah.
probably even throw maybe an NXT Rumble in there as well on one of those days.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So what the fuck is the main event segment going to be then? Because, yeah, I know I'm tired too, and it ain't even 3 o'clock yet.
Okay, 8:30 p.m. man. It's not even that late here.
Mm. Shit. Yep.
I wish I cared about the tag team titles more as well.
Yeah,
About the tag team?
Repeat that one more time, boss man.
I said I wish I cared about the tag team titles more.
I know. It was like, okay, Motor City Machine Gun comes in.
I like the Motor City Machine Guns, by the way. They're throwback to like two of my favorite wrestlers from TNA.
Yeah.
I'm sure like, AJ Styles must be happy to have those two guys there. They're longtime friends of his, man.
What killed them was when they won the belts like 2 weeks in. They should not have had them win the tag titles 2 weeks in.
I agree.
That's a kiss of death if you're going to win the title like a week or two in. Like when Paige came in and she won the Divas title her first night, I said, okay, that's it. Now I have no reason to give a fuck because you won the title your first night. I hate that shit.
You need to build up, you know, like it's like people like in a way like people like Sheamus, even though he's a long lasting star, he reached the top two soon. He won the Royal Rumble, he won the fucking world title, WWE title so soon in his career. The only way was down. Same with Alberto Del Rio. Won the Rumble, won the WWE title so soon in his career. The only way was fucking down.
Yep.
Well, so then you got other people who reached the pinnacle, and then I mean, look at someone. He hasn't won the title yet, but look at like someone like Sami Zayn now. Like he's a big star, you know.
If he wins it, it's going to be one of those. This was so fucking long overdue title wins that it'll be like, he should have won it a couple years ago. He still should have. I'm one of those people that'll always say Sammy should have beat Roman for the belt, but what can you do?
Yeah, me too.
Yep.
And then they had their I mean, they had their you know, like everything back looked at. My vocabulary is going all over the place, but they were banking on Cody Rhodes, and to a degree, it was a bet that paid off pretty well because Cody Rhodes is a good top guy.
Yep.
And you don't turn somebody like Cody Rhodes heel until like his momentum is done as a baby face.
Yeah, until we get like to Shawn Michaels Survivor Series. Yeah, people until we could get to Shawn Michaels Survivor Series 1996. Fuck you, we don't want to see you kind of heat. Yeah, Cody's not ready for a heel turn. Once he gets to that level, where it's like they go to the Garden and even the fucking Madison Square Garden is sick of him, then that's when you can take the title off of Cody.
You don't make the mistake like they did with Stone Cold by turning him heel while he's at the height of him being a babyface.
Yeah, you can't do it.
McIntyre. Oh no, the roll up.
Oh. Yep. Damian Priest, he will forever be known as the bisexual Undertaker. The internet will not let him live that down. You look like a bisexual Undertaker. And he's like, I don't even know what the fuck that means.
Damian Priest has won, but through disqualification.
Oh, okay, figured. Told you he would win. They don't give a fuck about Nakamura. They're like, Well,
Nakamura at one point looked like he was going to join the new bloodline.
Yep.
But that never materialized. He could have been there, Sami Zayn,
career.
Yeah.
And this is the thing. This is the thing that I hate about WWE. It doesn't give people chances to show what they can do. Like Shinsuke Nakamura is one of the most charismatic wrestlers on the planet.
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't fuck around with it.
Yeah, but it's not working in the WWE, unfortunately. I would like it
No.
to.
I'd like it to work, but it's not going to work.
What
Oh,
you
yeah,
need is
here's
like-
Drew McIntyre out of nowhere.
What we need is like one or two more Japanese wrestlers, or maybe him to bounce off, like the way Io Sky was able to bounce off. Is it Asura, or what the fuck her name is? Ashuka, or what the fuck?
Asuka.
Asuka, yeah. And there's another one, I think, as well. You know, like you have a bit of a contingent there. Him being the sole focus as the only Japanese wrestler,
Yep.
it doesn't work. Like there's a whole bunch of Latin American wrestlers, it works. You know what I mean? Like you're not the only one. And him being the only Japanese wrestler, it doesn't work.
Yep. Okay, I have to criticize this shit. Like, I know I didn't cover it earlier, but I'm fucking done with the pull apart brawls in WWE. I swear to God, that's all Triple H knows how to do. It's like, dude, okay, we get it. Fuck. Pull apart brawl. Pull apart brawl.
I never really thought of it until you mentioned it.
Yep.
There's quite a lot of that shit.
Too much of it.
But you criticizing my ideas.
Why are you criticizing my ideas? I'm the game.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, you've seen it once, it's bad. Seen it alone, it's other. And the other thing is that whenever I see Triple H now, I'm like thinking, why did you go bald?
No, I don't. But I have no problem with that.
I don't blame him actually, because it was time to. It was time to cut that shit. Like in 2012, it was time.
I've had very, very long hair like Triple H in the past. Yeah, eventually you gotta fucking cut that shit. You know, like you end up looking like a fucking bag lady.
The one I'm not gonna forgive is when Shawn Michaels cut his hair. I still will not forgive him for that.
You know what? He looks as he's gotten older, he looks better.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I have no problem with it. Look at Bret Hart. Bret Hart needs to cut his hair. You know what I mean? He looks like an old woman. You know,
Rock needs to fucking shave his beard because Rock is at this age does not look right with a beard. I'm like, dude, you look old.
Edge and Christian have cut their hair. I'll tell you somebody who needs to cut their hair is AJ Styles, man. He refuses to.
Get rid of that fucking soccer mom haircut. Yeah.
It's like a Karen at times, man.
Yeah.
Oh no, not the steel step. The same hair as well.
Here's what I love about Karrion, though. Whenever Karrion goes after somebody lately, he matches his victim's hairstyle. That's fucking great. I love that little detail. Yeah. Because at first I'm like, Karrion with hair doesn't work, but then now that I see what he's doing with people just to fuck with them, I'm like, okay, keep the hair. For that reason, keep it.
I actually heard regarding Triple H about his hair, like saying that once he started becoming more of an office guy,
it was time to cut that shit.
He goes, "What I'm going to be like Michael Hayes." You know, he mentioned that. I remember him saying that, and that was funny because Michael Hayes, he's still got the long hair.
Yep. Okay, yeah. The referee's like, "Hey, come on, man, get out of here, bro." Okay, come on now. All right, this segment's gone on a little too long there, y'all. Wrap it up.
And I'm on to the next one.
And I'm seeing people on Twitter, they're like, wait, how are y'all watching SmackDown right now? It's like, yo ho, yo ho.
What time is it there for you, Jose?
2:36. Yeah, show's going to be done by like 4 because I think we still got – actually, okay, yeah. If it's 3 hours, yeah, show will be done in about another hour and 23 minutes. My God, and then we got Raw on Monday. Raw's not going to end to – at least with Raw, they'd cut the time back to 2.5 hours.
Shelley and Saban, they're excellent wrestlers and still wrestle like they're 20 years old, but they don't necessarily look like they're 20 years old.
Nope.
And Alex Shelley's hairstyle, man, like, mate, like you need to have a hairstyle that more suits your age.
Yep. And Ciampa, he's always looked fucking old.
Yeah,
Even Gargano's now starting to look a little old.
Randy Orton.
Yep.
There he is, walking there in the ring. We live in a time where Randy Orton's the baby face and John Cena's the heel.
Yeah, never thought
And,
we'd see that.
and
Day.
I don't want Randy Orton turning heel again. That's it. I'm done.
No. I'm done.
Like he's been heel. Yeah, he deserves to be babyface for the rest of his career.
2005. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna say 2005, 2009, and 2020. Randy Orton's best Randy Orton's he's ever been, easily. Those were the 3 best years of his career. Pandemic era Orton was somebody built way fucking different, and he was amazing.
I like this version of babyface Orton. He's getting fan appreciation and stuff like that. So when you've been in the game for a long time, it's very hard to be a heel.
Yeah, you can't.
That's why Paul Heyman always gets appreciated and shit like that.
Yeah, right.
Kevin Owens versus Randy Orton at Mania. It doesn't feel like a Mania match.
No, you could put it on SmackDown and we'd be fine.
Yeah. The Mania match they had at Elimination Chamber, which was Zayn versus KO.
Okay, I know I'm not the only one that doesn't give a shit about this LFG shit, but Bully Ray being one of those stars there, I really don't care.
I'm actually watching. I'm actually watching LFG, and all of these wrestlers, all of them except for the one, and that's the one on Bully Ray's team, have respect for their peers.
Yep.
Yeah, but Bully Ray has this one guy on his team who just likes to keep pushing Bully Ray's button.
Yep.
And Bully Ray doesn't fucking like it, and you can't blame him, to a degree. Like everyone else has respect for the business and they'll listen. They might have their own opinions and stuff like that, but you can tell every single wrestler, male and female, are listening to Taker, listening to Bully, listening to Booker, listening to
Mickey James.
But this one dude, he just wants to take the piss out of Bully all the fucking time. And you feel like this is the guy and he's talented, this guy. He knows he's talented. But if you have that sort of attitude, you'll never get anywhere in the business.
Yeah, because people. I mean, the thing is, Sam, like when you're in a wrestling school, you get to see it firsthand of people's attitudes when they first come into it and how it gets beaten out of them, or they don't last very long.
Yep. The worst fucking thing you could do is have the king shit attitude.
Yep.
I'm better than you, and I know I'm better than you. Yeah, you never walk into wrestling school telling them that. Because they will put you through the fucking paces.
Because these guys, they know talent when they see it, yeah? So you have to show your talent to them instead of saying that you are talented. They'll see it.
Yep.
I mean, yeah.
The thing is, it gets spread out of you very quickly. Because
Milder is in there. There he is.
Yeah.
And the thing is that I don't watch the WWE flaming WWE ID shit or what it's called. It's just like I think it exposes the business. Well, that's just me being old school.
Yeah, that's just you being old school. I get it, but sadly, this is the way it is now. And it's actually, when you stop to think about it, kind of our fault. Because during the Attitude Era, we all used to demand, we want more wrestling. We want more wrestling. Well, be careful what you wish for, because now we got it. We got way too much of this shit now.
Yeah.
Way too much. And that's not just across WWE. That's across all companies.
Well, I mean, AEW, started in 2019 and it's got 4 shows.
Yep.
That should tell you.
Yeah. And with AEW, here's the thing. I want them to succeed, but it feels like Tony Khan is playing action figures.
Well, I've said before, and I'll say again, the way AEW will succeed is if Tony Khan gives the book to Arn Anderson or Flynn Sting or somebody who's actually worked in the business.
Give it to Danielson. He would know what to do with it.
Yeah, give it to somebody who's actually made money in the business.
Yeah.
You got talent there. I mean, what you should be doing is right. Here's the wrestling. Here's the stories I want to tell. Go.
Yep.
And the thing is that like because like you had Mariah May and Tony Storm. That was one of the best stories that's been in wrestling.
Oh yeah.
Because you believed in all of that stuff and two great female wrestlers. I mean, it's shit on all the bloody women wrestling we've had this year. I mean, WWE can't compete with that shit. And it was a blow to a great feud. Boom. That's the way you do it.
What the fuck is this?
What?
Oh, okay, Chelsea Green. I was like, what the hell?
Well, Chelsea Green's one of the best wrestlers in. Well, she's one of the more entertaining wrestlers in the world.
Matt Cardona, you're a lucky fuck.
Yeah.
I think Chelsea Green is attractive.
Yeah.
She's talented, and you know what? What I like as well, if a beautiful girl is funny,
yep,
and she's
hilarious.
Funny,
yeah.
She's hilarious.
I mean, I loved her run with the flaming US title belt.
Because she knows, like, she's like, I know who the fuck I am, and she's like, I know my role that I gotta play.
And she's not one of these sort of like pretty cruel funny girls. She's self-deprecating, you know.
She's so fucking self-aware, which is so cool.
Yeah. I like it. It's very funny.
I just miss Samantha Irvin's flaming entrance for Chelsea Green.
Yep.
The new announcer tries to mimic it, but
it doesn't work as well.
No.
Okay, Zelina Vega. Years ago, I would have said, "Give this woman the world."
That little girl. when you see it,
yeah.
Like she looks like what the fuck, and like Randy's trying to bring some life into her. Yeah.
Randy Orton. Yeah, I'm way behind you, but I don't care. Randy Orton's. Motherfucker finally had to get off the couch from stop playing Elden Ring.
He looked really like Randy's always been quite lean, athletic, but he looks really built like bulky. Not bulky. Bulky is a bit of an overstatement. But he definitely looks more muscular.
You could tell he's put on a little bit of weight though.
Yeah, he's got some weight with his muscle. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, because I think Orton is going to be the one that retires next. I think he'll be gone probably in about another 3 years. Because I think Cena's this year, and then AJ is going to follow, and then Orton will be gone. And that'll be a truly sad day because most of the OVW class will be out.
Yeah, the
Shelton will be the only one still working.
Ruthless aggression era wrestling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That little girl, she was just like, "Hey, motherfucker, I don't know you."
Yeah, you saw it finally. Yeah. You got one Attitude Era wrestler left, and that's Rey Mysterio.
Yep.
The
last one from the Monday Night War era.
Yeah.
No, Billy Good still works.
Who?
Billy Good.
Yeah, he still works.
Yeah, but is he full time as like Rey Mysterio?
Yeah, so he's full time. He works.
Really?
He works,
Wow.
He does.
And there's also what's his face? There's Dustin Rhodes.
Yep. The Golden Dust.
Yeah, he's part of the kayfabe era, man.
Oh yeah, Dustin goes way, 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 way back. A lot of people don't know. Yeah, he goes back to the 80s.
Yeah, because when he was the natural Dustin Rhodes,
yeah.
And my favorite Goldust moment is one that nobody talks about. When Goldust and Mankind formed an alliance in 1996 and Mankind called Goldust Mommy, it was some of the funniest shit ever. I'm like, this motherfucker has to be a schizo. That's how good Mankind was.
Yeah, he's like
he was fucking great.
They're the same little girl.
Yeah. Mommy, I think the Undertaker's a very bad man, Mommy.
Carmelo had to look responded to that little girl as well, by the way.
Are you having a good time? No, get me the fuck out of here. Yeah.
Let's just say this. I wouldn't put it. I expect Owen to win, but you never know.
Yeah.
You never know. Like maybe
Rick,
Owen might be putting people over.
Rick,
Carmelo
AEW has
could
4 shows. It's got Dynamite, it's got Collision, it's got Dark, and it's got Dark Elevation. That's 4 shows.
Good God, AEW, scale it back.
This is a boring episode. Mayweather's live because of the adverts you can't forward. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not used to the adverts.
Yeah.
Well, I came here for some WrestleMania promo.
I also got ROH as well. So that's 5 shows.
Yeah, they've technically got ROH integrated. Okay, yeah, Carmelo's out now. I'm about to see that little kid again.
And they're the same wrestlers on all those shows because at least with Raw, SmackDown, NXT, they got different rosters.
Yep.
Yeah, most of the time, especially with Raw and SmackDown.
Zab, did you hear what Carmella did?
No.
Right, so she didn't get renewed, and she went on a
Carmella
saying,
"Yeah, those assholes! I heard about that shit. WWE, you assholes! They ghosted her.
Yeah,
why?
Yeah, so they ghosted her, and she went on a bit of a shoot tour saying, "Oh, they ghosted me and they didn't renew my contract." And he says it's because I had a kid.
Wow, yeah, they petty.
Yeah, but don't get me wrong. I'm likely to believe that, but why is she getting shitted on when Becky Lynch has had a kid? You know, and she's still relevant. Is it because of Seth Rollins? You know,
I think it's because like Corey Graves, I remember right, got in trouble a while back. So this is kind of one of those type of fucking things. Because like Corey Graves was like, I do not want to be here because he got demoted to NXT after working Raw and SmackDown for years.
McAfee.
Corey Graves and Carmella are an item.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're married.
Okay.
Yeah, that's probably why she got ghosted because WWE probably has heat internally with Graves.
So they can't push him, so they're pushing her.
I'll tell you what, I can get maybe the feeling of demotion by going to NXT, but after watching NXT Roadblock, the wrestling's great.
It's actually good, yeah.
The wrestling's great, man.
Obafemi, that motherfucker's going to be somebody.
Yeah,
I mean, for the Undertaker to put his stamp on you, that means you're going to make it.
Did you see the match he had with Moose?
Great.
Yeah.
Did you see the match he had with Moose?
Yeah.
That was pretty.
Yeah, I saw that match. That was great.
Yeah,
that was great.
That whole episode of NXT was fantastic. With the Hardys at the beginning as well, like it was great.
Yeah.
I mean, to be honest with you, I'm waiting until WWE makes a massive favorite offer to Joe Hendry because it's coming.
Oh, he's going to WWE. It's pretty much guaranteed. He's a lot.
Yeah.
Once his run with TNA is over, he's
already on NXT here and there.
Oh yeah, once his run with TNA is like over, he's tailor made for WWE.
Like he's entertaining, he's well built, he's a fucking great guy.
He can work. Yeah.
He can play the guitar.
I kind of know him ish.
Yeah. You say his name and he appears.
Yep.
No, but he did the remember the Believe gimmick by Bo Dallas.
Yep. He took that and made it his.
He made it work.
Yep.
Yeah, he made it work. Like he said that I was watching Chris Van Vliet, or what the fuck his name is. You know,
Vliet.
Yeah, like he said that when it came to making his theme tune, he purposely made it catchy. You know?
Yep.
But he wrote his theme tune. He's a musician, isn't he? So he wrote his own theme tune. So he made sure it was catchy, yeah.
And Joe Hendry is going to be in WWE 2K25 because a lot of people have fucking demanded it. So that's going to happen. There'll probably be a TNA pack included.
Yeah, I mean, as I said, like, I'm a huge Joe Hendry fan anyway. So, I think he's one of the best wrestlers in the world today. So, yeah.
Yep. And for guys like Mark Henry to put his stamp on Joe Hendry and for other people to put their stamp on Joe, that's how you know you're going to make it. You're going to be somebody. Maybe not like WWE World Champion, but like
Drew McIntyre as well, like fellow Scotsman.
Yep.
Well, they interacted when it was ICW days, so
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, because this NXT TNA partnership, it's the best thing to happen. And then what I think is going to happen, I would not be surprised to see WWE buy that tape library. I really wouldn't.
what, TNA's?
Yep.
If they do that, the TNA's fucked.
Yeah. But you know how it is. WWE has to be in control of every fucking thing.
Yeah, but surely Triple H goes, we need TNA to be a company.
Yeah.
Hello.
Oh, he'll end up buying them bitches.
And you know, Raw being in Belgium as well next week. Belgium, like a lot of people in Belgium speak English and know the language quite well.
Yep.
So it's gonna resonate really well, in my opinion. That
Yep.
episode.
And the only reason I'm hyped for it is to see Cena and Cody. That's it. I don't give a fuck about nothing else on that show.
No, I think the Roman Reigns thing could be interesting if they
Yeah,
can.
the Roman, Seth Rollins, and Punk thing. Roman actually on that fucking cage match on Raw, he came out reminded me of.
He's very heel like.
Yeah, it was SummerSlam 2020 like. That's the vibes I got. Like when he came out, he kicked the fuck out of both.
So is that like face Roman done now? Like he's back to being heel again?
I guess. But I'm good with it. To be honest, I'd rather Roman just stay as a heel.
A lot of people assumed that Seth Rollins was going to be heel, but Seth Rollins, even with the stomp on the head and everything, like it just didn't feel significant enough for a heel turn.
Yeah.
Like him and Punk had a lot of animosity, so that's how I saw it.
He would have had to put the chair around Punk. He would have had to get a chair, put it around Punk's neck, and fucking step on it to be heelish, because that would have been the only way.
Or not even that. Like, who's his friend?
Yep.
Like, who's your friend? Like, backstab him. You know, like that's the sort of heel turn.
Yep.
Maybe divorce Becky Lynch and take away the child. You know, something like that. You know, that level of back.
No, but that'd be real life heel.
Yep.
Yeah.
Kind of like how Cheeto's haircut is a real life heel to me.
Yeah.
Damn haircut. Yep. Okay, and then they just teased Rey Fenix. They're reuniting the Lucha Brothers. That is going to be good for the tag team division.
Yeah, but who are the good tag teams in the division? You've got the Vikings.
You got Motor City Machine Guns. You got the War Raiders can work. You got the Street Profits. You got a few solid tag teams in there. There was a time we had no tag teams.
I like the War Raiders.
Yep.
The New Day.
Yeah, you got the New Day. You got the LWO. You got tags. You can fucking make it work.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Rey Fenix is coming to
R-Truth with somebody.
Yep. R-Truth, man. Like, okay, in the WWE video game, it's fucking funny. Not that I condone the island, but the objective is you have to try to win a WWE contract. R-Truth is in one of the very first matches you play for a funny ass reason. Because it's R-Truth and he thinks he needs a WWE contract, despite being employed by WWE all this time.
Yeah.
R-Truth is one of the most entertaining wrestlers out there.
Yep. I'm one of those dudes, like, man, I can't. And this is one thing I want to happen on Raw this Monday. R-Truth needs to come up to Cena and be like, dude, what the fuck you doing? And then Cena just obliterates him. That has to happen.
Yeah, when he goes up to say, you my childhood hero.
Yeah, what the fuck you doing, dude? Like, you was my childhood hero. What's wrong with you? And then he just kicks the crap out of R-Truth.
Yes.
Yep. That's the way to get Cena. That's the way to get Cena over as a heel. He has to kick the shit out of R-Truth. If you kick the shit out of R-Truth, you're an instant heel.
Yep.
Yep.
I agree with you in that. He needs to beat the fuck out of him.
Yep. And Cena needs to bloody R-Truth. Like, fuck shoving him. Like, I would just have Cena go psychopath. Uh-oh, here we go. Are we setting up for the RKO out of nowhere? Orton needs to be careful when he does that fucking turnaround shit. That's how he hurt his shoulder that one time against Edge on pay-per-view.
Carmelo, he used to be in NXT, yeah?
Yep.
And they've been promoted, so...
Yeah, Carmelo Hayes, yeah.
Yeah, like he needs to win a few matches.
Yeah, because he's been jobbing a lot.
Yeah,
What?
he's been jobbing a lot.
Yeah.
Well, what about Dragunov? He should be buddy.
Yeah, where the fuck is Ilya at? Because I
He's a great
remember
wrestler.
Ilya was. Yeah, because I remember Ilya was on TV for a time, and then it's like, where the fuck is he?
Elias.
No,
Elias is in TNA now.
Ilya Dragunov.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Might have got an injury.
Probably.
Yeah.
I can't wait till JD Madonna comes back, man.
Dude, that guy, to go through what he did, he's one of the toughest some bitches I ever seen.
Yeah, he's gonna come back as a baby face.
Oh yeah, guaranteed. Judgment. It's time for the Judgment Day to split the fuck up. I'm done with them. I'm like,
I'm
all
done with
right.
him as well.
Yep, I'm done. Carlito could get ready to go on his fucking farewell tour too, because Carlito's another one. They can get ready to say goodbye in another couple years. And Carlito's going to go in the Hall of Fame just based on, the accolades alone with, like, his dad and all that kind of shit.
Night on his debut match.
Yep. Holding the tags with his brother Primo or his cousin. I don't know if they're cousins or brothers.
Yeah, like we're talking. I mentioned that Chavo Guerrero needs to go in there.
Yep.
And seem to disagree with me, man. But I don't know why. I think if
I'd put Chavo in there.
Yeah.
Ooh, Chavo.
And then, okay, I know people are pissed, but the natural disasters are in the Hall of Fame, which pisses a lot of people off. Kind of rightfully so, because a lot of people have wanted Demolition to go in, and I'm like, fuck, when is Demolition going to make it?
Like natural disasters are not a renowned tag team. Yeah, like Earthquake needs to go in there on his own.
Oh yeah.
Or Typhoon needs to go in there on their own. They don't need to be going there as a tag team.
RKO. Okay, this Matt, he sold the hell out of that.
Oh shit, Kevin Owens.
Oh no. Okay, and once again, Mello jobs out. That was the match of the night so far. Okay, run in, sneak attack. Oh yeah, and then they did the video package for Triple H's Hall of Fame induction. Oh my God. For Triple H to go in now, I would have been like, no, fuck no, I'm not going in now. I'll go in when I die.
Yeah, because but I mean, seriously, you're in charge of you going in. It's just like, yeah, right.
Yep. Okay, Mello is one of the best sellers I've seen this year.
Yep.
Sold those RKOs like he was going to die. Yeah, appreciate Randy Orton now, y'all, while he's here, because within the next 3 years, he's going to be retiring too. Orton will be another one that won't be working probably past 50. Okay, I think my fucking stream died.
I'm trying to find another one.
Yep.
Oh, Gunther's having a match.
Okay, good.
I thought he was a Raw wrestler.
Yes. I think it's to build more of him versus Jay. Because no one gives a fuck about it. Because he got overshadowed by Bloody Cena and Cody.
Yeah. Okay, there we go. Yeah, and they're recapping what happened like 2 hours ago. Okay. Yeah, this is what the new bloodline is all about. Yee. Jacob can fucking talk. Out of these three, I'm putting the world title on Jacob.
I agree.
Yeah.
Jacob Fatu is great. I mean, Hammerstone's in fame in TNA.
Yep. And Zam is passing out on us.
Yes.
Oh, Cheeto was
Okay.
here, right? Yeah, wake up,
Shit.
damn it.
I'm
Yeah,
very
get
sorry. I
up.
apologize.
Yep.
I just heard that Zaz passing out. What am I?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm like, Zam's about to pass out on us.
It wouldn't be a stream without me passing out at least once.
Yep. I get you though, man. I mean, I'm almost about to be 37. I'm at that age. I take naps now. I'm not afraid to admit that
man.
shit. I started taking naps at this age. I'm like, yep. Yeah, okay, yeah. Gunther wrestling on SmackDown. Fuck the brand split.
You might have championship privilege.
And WWE 2K25 is out now in case they haven't mentioned it the past 50 times. Standard edition came out. Would I recommend getting the game for $140 with the Bloodline edition? Fuck no, I would not. Get the shit on sale.
I'm very happy that the Usos are now single wrestlers, by the way.
Yeah, thank God.
Because just because you're twins doesn't mean you have to fucking be a tag team forever.
Yep.
I don't know. As I said, I think as a tag team, they work great together. As single wrestlers, disbanded super kicks too much.
They're okay as singles.
I just think it's I think they've earned their stripes to give that a shot now. After 15 years of being a tag team.
Yeah,
it's just spamming the bloody super kick I just don't like.
Yeah.
So the super kick's supposed to be a finish, yet they use it like 157 times between them.
Well,
let's see if Gunther can speak some Spanish.
all right. No. Okay, yeah. WWE, check out WWE NXT and Evolve and all this other bullshit that we got. Yeah, I don't care about the NXT takeovers anymore. I just saw an advert for that. I'm like, man, if I was into NXT, I'd watch it, but
it's not too bad.
Yeah, I might get back into it because at least I have the channel that it's on.
It's worth watching for the wrestling. I'll say that.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. On Twitter, it's cool to see Jade Cargill visiting AEW and not forget where she came from. She's so down to earth. It was during that interview earlier. I'm like, damn, bro. I know people like to poke fun at AEW's attendance, but can we let that shit go?
I get it now.
Yo. I mean, for AEW, for AEW's best interest, they need to just stick to smaller arenas. Stay there.
I don't know. I mean, because they used
get
to
out of America.
The big ones.
Yeah.
Honestly, they need to get out of America. Their fans are all over the world.
Yeah, and get out of Chicago for fuck's sake.
No, it's in Jacksonville there.
Yeah, well, they like to go to Chicago, or they did when Punk was there. They like to go to Chicago a lot. But yeah, get out of Jacksonville too.
Well, if I, as I said, what I would do if I was running it, I wouldn't downsize too much. I'd still make it pretty big, but I'd just build up good stories because then you'll start selling out places.
Yep.
Oh shit! Yeah. This is the guy I saw in NXT. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
Spanish. I never knew he was Spanish.
Somebody's here to do the job. Wow, John Cena got rid of his bald spot. Holy shit, he is taking this heel run seriously.
What was he doing? Just like calling it in.
I had to get a hometown hero in Axiom. They brought
Yep.
Axiom out.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Axiom's about to do the job. Get his ass beat by Gunther. Because Gunther's not losing until WrestleMania. WWE's not going to have that. They're like, nope. We're going to have this motherfucker be the most dominant champion. They're making another damn scary movie?
Yep.
I thought this franchise would have died forever ago. And I'm disappointed that tonight no one's done the point to the WrestleMania sign.
Give it time.
Yep. Because you have to make sure to point at the sign, you know. They like that. And Vince was
That
there to be like,
Axiom wears, man. Like, how the fuck does he see anything?
yeah. How do you breathe in that damn thing?
Yeah, breathing that, seeing that. That's quite remarkable.
Yeah. Oh, okay, yeah. So he's one half of the NXT Tag Team Champions.
His match with the Hardys on NXT was amazing.
Hard to believe both the Hardys are damn near 50 and they're still working.
I'm sure Matt Hardy's in his 50s.
Yeah.
I'm sure Jeff Hardy's probably a year or two away.
Yeah.
Let's find out.
I'll do some Googling. I could tell you.
Yeah.
All right, Matt and Jeff Hardy, the Hardy boys. We'll start with Jeff. I think Jeff's
48, 47, 48.
Okay. Jeff Hardy is 47.
Yeah.
And let's see about young Matthew Hardy.
It's 49, 50.
I can remember there was that time when Matt Hardy went fucking crazy. Like around
broken Matt Hardy.
2010. Yeah. He's 50. Yeah, Matt Hardy is fucking 50. Going on 51. I'm like, y'all should not be doing the crazy shit y'all do at y'all age.
Well, you watch that match. That match he has, like, Jesus Christ, like, still brings a little bit of innovation to their wrestlers. Like, wow, like, you still bringing innovation in at this stage of your career. It's amazing.
Yeah, don't make fun of my condition.
Don't make fun of the condition.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about the time Matt Hardy went real life fucking crazy before he became Broken Matt. Like, he got released by WWE and then started making all those videos and shit. And and then like nobody would take him, and TNA was like, "All right, motherfucker, we'll give you one last chance, but you got to get off whatever the fuck you're on."
Matt Hardy, like, broken character, actually, ironically, like, helped Jeff Hardy's career as well, being Brother Nero and all of that shit. Like, it reinvented him to a degree.
Final Deletion is still the best cinematic match in the history of the business. I don't give a fuck. Final Deletion, like, WWE tried to copy it with Matt Hardy and Bray Wyatt, and I'm like, nah, man, leave it to TNA. That was the greatest fucking thing I think they ever did. Matt Hardy fucking riding out on the fucking lawnmower, and then he has that cheesy look on his face. Still one of my favorite all-time images. Okay, so we got about another 50 minutes. Yeah, I think the tags are closing out tonight. Shit. Okay, Judge Judy's still on TV. I thought she would have retired forever ago.
How old is she? It's gonna be like
Yeah,
70.
she's like
80s.
she's like 80 now.
Yeah.
She's set though, dude. Because you get on daytime television, all you have to do is get 100 episodes.
Lawyer, man. She's already set a long time ago.
Oh yeah.
And being a celebrity on top of that, yeah, she's fucking minted.
Yeah.
Celebrity lawyer, yeah, you're rolling in it, man. You're rolling in it. And it's not like celebrity lawyers are like a dime a dozen, you know. There's not many of them.
I just love the way he said when he was broken broken, and he just said Vince McMahon went Vince McMahon.
And I will challenge. I will challenge the Bulldogs, who are British, and he started naming off all the tag teams.
Oh man,
the bees that are killers, the days of the new. I will challenge the days of the new.
You know what? Something I still go back to watch now and again is like Santino Marella and John Cena, and he calls
John Cena,
Don Cena, and you can see
Cena just lost it.
He's really trying to hold that smiling.
Yep.
The best one is when Matt Hardy was doing what's it called, tours as broken Matt Hardy, like speaking tours, and he told a story about when Vince McMahon got pissed and tried to take down Kurt Angle. And he does a pretty good impression of Vince McMahon. He goes, "This is what the mundane move goes." He goes on to me. He goes, "Hardy, I want to take over that damn Kurt Angle, and then get back in the plane, and I want to tackle his ass because I want to pin him and show him I've got great foot the size of And he goes, Kurt, please come back here. Brother Nero wants you to take you down. By the way, Meek Mahan is going to try and take you down, by the way. And it's great. He does it all in fucking character.
Have you guys watched a YouTuber called Googa Foods?
No.
Yeah.
I have not.
Yeah. Matt Hardy's on that. This guy, he likes to cook his steaks and shit like that. He's into other foods, but he's really into his steaks.
Is he as broken about the Hardy? I'd have to watch.
Well, he wasn't really broken, Matt Hardy, but they did a bit of wrestling. Like Googa Foods taught Matt Hardy he had to cook a good steak, and then Matt Hardy, did an elbow drop through the table on Googa, or leg drop.
Okay, can we get on with it, yo? Enough for these commercial adverts. Jesus.
No, I'm still watching this.
I know. Pervasive, isn't it?
Yeah, because once this is over, I'm probably jumping back on PS5 for a while.
Hey, Jose, add me on PS5.
All right.
Are you on PS5 now, boss man?
Yeah, I bought a new one.
Yeah, what's your fucking thing? And then we could add your ass.
I'll send it you in contributors.
Do it on Twitter, bro, because I ain't on Facebook, man. Or do it on Blue Sky. One of those two motherfuckers.
He's not on Facebook.
Okay.
I'm bad on Twitter.
Oh, yeah.
You can send it to me. Send it to me.
And then he can forward it to me. Yeah. Send it to Zam, and then Zam can forward it to me.
And I can add you as well.
Yep. Because I got Cheez-It on there. I got Ginger on there. I got Zam on there. I got a few of the NerdTube squad. One of these days, we might have to do like a party fucking chat, like do a video that way. Because I've started doing gameplay vids of like WWE 25 and shit. And
I'm sure there'll be a game down the line that we can all play together.
Yeah, because it'll go on sale in 6 months or be free on PS Plus in 6 months. And then for FIFA or FC Club, I'm like, yeah, I'm probably not going to be getting it this year because I'm like, I've gotten FIFA for the past 10 years. I know for a fact I ain't missing shit.
No.
You wait.
And people were like, man, they still took out Volta. I'm like, bro, FIFA still has Volta in 2025. They just don't call it that no more.
Yeah, as I said, it's just FIFA's just been shit. I mean, it's just such a failing. Just on try and get money out of you. It's
Yep.
just there going, you will get X player. It's just like
Last great one was FIFA 17. I played the shit out of 17. I probably put about maybe 40 hours into that one, maybe 40, 50 hours. I've barely fucking touched 25, and that's sad. I've barely played it.
yeah, I've not played it at all.
Funny, like Gunter fights guys who he underestimates.
Yep.
And then he still beats them, but by that time it's like, oh shit, these guys gave me a run for my money. And Axiom is no different.
Okay, so we got two great matches here. We got Orton versus Carmelo and Axiom versus Gunther. Shit, the show could go off the air after this, and I'd be happy.
I mean, we're gonna have Machine Guns versus whoever they fight. Is it DIY?
DIY and the Street Profits are having a match.
All right.
And I'm sorry, but the Street Profits also need to break up. I'm ready for Montez to become a singles guy. I've been waiting on that.
I don't think Montez Ford is good enough to be.
Oh no, he can work singles. Trust me.
No, I think he can, but I think what it is that like his moment will be lost in the mix.
He's not an interesting character, though.
There's just so much shit going on that you can't afford to make him a singles guy just now because he'll just get lost in the fucking mix.
By SummerSlam, after SummerSlam, they need to break up. I'm like, y'all need to be together for about another 6 months, and then y'all need to break up.
Let WrestleMania pass and maybe have a SummerSlam breakup. Yeah.
Yep. All right, and Gunther wins in a fucking kick-ass match.
Well, and the way like Roman Reigns, what he did to CM Punk after CM Punk saved his ass and at War Games.
Yep.
Yeah, but they had tension.
Yeah, they had tension, but after War Games, like, everything seemed to be cool.
Yep.
And then boom, like Roman, like, don't get me wrong, I know it's all kayfabe and shit, but like Roman Reigns knows that CM Punk and Paul Heyman have got history.
Yep.
Yeah. Regardless, he didn't give a fuck.
Yeah. So now it's going to be, who the fuck do I choose? Here's what I'm doing in the most unexpected fucking thing. Paul Heyman says, fuck all y'all, and I'm going with Braun Breaker.
That would be good.
Yep.
Yeah, I love Braun Breaker.
I'd pair that motherfucker up with Braun.
Braun
and
Breaker.
The thing is, you got two guys that could talk, because Braun can fucking talk.
Braun Breaker is more like his uncle than his dad.
Oh yeah, he's more Scott all day. Yeah. And if I'm at this, and if I'm at this correct, which it always is, yeah. And if I'm at this correct, which it always is, in a triple threat match, you got a 33 and a third chance of winning, and then you take my 25, you take my minus 25% chance of winning, and then you add Kurt Angle to the mix, your chances drastic go down. And then
it's weird because look, I think it's a funny promo.
Yep.
The fact that it's one of those promos that stood the test of time.
Yep.
I find it a bit, it's a bit much for me. But
and here's the detail too that nobody ever talks about. Petey, you could see it in Petey's fucking face when he's talking, and then Petey's like, "Dude, what the fuck?" Like he's like, he's like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" Like Petey Williams also sold his ass off in that promo, and it made it that much funnier.
For me, like the promo that stood the test of time that I still like watching today is when Kane hooks up with Rock and Hogan. Yep. And he mentions the Canaanites, and he does his,
Canaanites.
And it doesn't matter what your name is or some shit like that.
Yeah.
The Rock, and then there's the posing and shit like that.
Yep.
And by the way, you look at Kane. By the way, then he is humongous.
Oh yeah,
he's absolutely humongous, man. Jesus Christ, a freak of nature's size.
Yep.
And and Rock and Hogan are big guys too.
Oh yeah,
Kane just looks so much bigger, man. Like freak of nature.
Yeah, he made them look like dwarves.
Yeah. Hey, FIFA was last great in 2020. in 2022. I think 2017 personally.
Ginger, damn it, get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. That's going to be $50. Pay up now. You can cash app that shit to me, damn it. We don't do that yeet shit around here.
You know these wrestling shirts. I don't mind them, but if I'm gonna get a wrestling shirt, I don't want it just to be like a print on the black shirt. It's got to be the whole fucking shirt. It's got to be something.
I wish WWE could get rid of their fucking logo at the bottom of their shirts. I'm like,
Triple
yeah.
Triple H once had a shirt which was like it was just patterned all over it. You know what I mean? It looked really great. It wasn't black at all. I thought that's a great shirt. You know, I would love to have a shirt like that.
Yeah, $50, Ginger, pay up. Hi, birds.
This is Icarus.
All right, yeah, with these fucking adverts, I agree, Rick B. These fucking adverts make the shit worse. And it's worse for me because here in America, we have to watch these fucking things. On Netflix, on Raw, the screen just goes fucking black. $50. Yeah. All right, but then, yeah, there's something interesting to talk about. Xbox is already fucking planning to release their next shit in 2027. Fuck that. I am not buying the next Xbox that comes out.
It'll be like an upgrade. It
Yep.
won't be like a new console. Like you got the new version of the PlayStation 5, and people are already saying it's just not worth buying it. You know, like
yeah, PS5. I'm gonna be real. This console generation has not been hitting at all. It really hasn't.
Oh, we're getting older as well, bro.
Yeah, we're getting older. We're getting older.
But I don't think like the innovation is like there used to be bigger innovation. You look at like the changes in graphics and stuff over each generation. It's getting less and less. You know.
And here's what's crazy: it's costing us more and more because the rumor is GTA 6 might be $100, and that's the base version. Fuck that! I am not paying $100 to play Grand Theft Auto 5 or GTA 6 on launch. Not for $100. Fuck that. Y'all are high as hell if you think I'm paying that. And the fucking industry's going down anyway. Also see Marvel Rivals. It's a fucking awesome game. And then they lay off some of the studio, and then it's like, well, what the fuck? Yeah.
Kiss my black ass.
And then Microsoft is like, yeah, you know what we're gonna start doing? We're gonna start sharing our RPs with PlayStation, which it's about damn time they're doing that.
Sorry, Jose. I'm just gonna mute for a second. I want to listen to Paul Heyman.
Okay. Yes, I'm here.
I think 6 will be good, to be honest with you, Ginger. Because I think they're going to be pouring a lot of things into it, making sure the game mode's good. Because if it's shit, then it's just going to die. Because the thing is that The problem is that the online gaming thing has just been such a boom for them that they do not really have to innovate a lot. But yes, I think 6 will be good, and I am hyped for it. But because I think the thing is that GTA is probably like the king of that sort of game. You know what I mean?
What the hell? Jesus Christ! Yeah, I got. Are you listening to Heyman now?
I'm trying to.
Okay. You're muted, by the way, Jose.
That was hilarious. He was like, "Wait to play the fucking video game till you get home. We need my ratings high during my segments." And then the fucking stream crashed out on me. Not that it matters.
SmackDown's in Bologna in Italy next week.
Yeah. This is a one and done for me because I'll probably watch Raw Monday, but then beyond that,
Right.
nope.
I hate to say it, I might be doing some more of this shit.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, we still got the main event, which will be the tag team titles.
I'll tell you what, there'll be a lot of Americans in the next few weeks who are wrestling fans who'll be getting serious geography lessons.
Yep. Yeah, Ginger, I don't get the GTA hype either.
I disagree. I think it's great.
Yeah. Same thing is going to happen with Assassin's Creed, by the way. People are already getting hyped up for that. Is it going to save Ubisoft? Fuck no. They are so far in the red that they are fucked.
Well, they're a horrible company.
Yeah, Ubisoft lost like $1 billion. Assassin's Creed will be lucky to make $300-400 million. It'll sell well at first, but then eventually it's going to be another one of those games. You'll be like, you'll play it for about 2 weeks, and then you'll be like, okay, I'm done with it. Oh, okay, they're going to Italy next week. Cool. Okay, Roman Reigns is back next week. Yeah, they got to get the ratings up somehow.
No, but like you hear fucking did you hear Paul Heyman goes, if you want to go see Roman Reigns, just get a plane ticket and go to Bologna. It's not like Mussolini's there, but to a degree, Mussolini is there because the current prime minister of Italy is a fucking Mussolini admirer. So, yeah, Heyman, maybe you got that one wrong a little bit, mate.
Yeah, this looks like another okay episode of SmackDown next week, but I'm like, nah. I don't really see myself sitting through 3 hours of this shit. Those days are gone, my friends. When I was in my 20s, I could sit through 3 hours of WWE every week. Now,
Well, I mean, like, I think a wrestling show should be max, and this is max 2 hours. It should be 90 minutes.
Yeah, SmackDown should have already been over with.
I'm fine with 2 hours because you've got to throw in commercial breaks, and I'm not a fan of commercial breaks, but 2 hours including commercial breaks.
Yeah.
Other than that, yeah, it becomes overkill. But right now, I feel like I'm like, what's the? I can't even think of the word right now, but
kind of fatigued a little bit.
I'm fatigued, but I'm like pushing myself to watch this shit.
I kind of am too. I'm like, fuck. I almost kind of want to end the stream, but I'm like, fuck. We got another 20-something minutes to go.
And then we're gonna. It happens all over again on Monday with fucking
Raw. But at least with Raw, it's gonna be 2 hours. I'm like, all right, that's good.
Is it 2 hours?
It's 2.5 hours at most, and that I could actually live with. Because Raw feels like it goes by quick. This shit's taking all day. But yeah, what you got here today so far for the Americans, it's a glorified house show. That's what this SmackDown's been. Nothing fucking meaningful has happened.
I mean, Jose, I'd love for you to watch one of my school shows, which is like 90 minutes top to bottom.
Oh, that'd be perfect.
And, well, I tell you what, they're about £3. I'm not sure what they'll be in dollars. I think about maybe $4.
Oh, okay.
How do you watch it?
It's on demand. So I'll tell you what, when we're done with here, I'll put it in the contributor chat. And what you do is that it's either, I think it's like £3 a month for the whole thing, or you just pay for a month for the one show.
Oh, by the way, Bossman, put your username
PSN in there. Yeah, don't forget to put your PlayStation in there.
Send it to me personally, Bossman.
Yep.
All right, well done.
Austin Theory beats John Cena and nothing comes from it.
Yep.
Too soon, that's why.
Yeah, he wasn't ready for that shit.
Same with like with Solo Sikoa. It was just too soon.
Yep.
You can't be beating one of the biggest guys in the industry of all time. So early in your career, it just doesn't work like that. When Daniel Bryan beat John Cena cleanly, I may add, it made sense because it was warranted. He had the whole fucking backing of the fans and everything, you know.
Yep.
Yeah, he had earned his stripes. I mean, not only in the WWE, but just in wrestling generally. The guy had been a Ring of Honor guy for years, you know, like he was ready to go to the next level.
Yep. Okay, yeah. If they don't do a title change here, this
have you sent it yet, Gary?
I need to do that. Give me 1 second.
All right, 1.
I'll send it you in private. 1 second. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, and I'm not going to be here next week anyway because I might actually on my page fucking do some Assassin's Creed gameplay and shit. I might start getting into Twitch because I'm like, I've got a Twitch thing and I need to start fucking using it.
Maybe sent it, Gary?
Give us a second.
He's still working on it.
I'm just trying to make sure I get the right number because, you know, like PlayStation gives you random numbers on your thing. I just need to figure out what mine is. Sorry.
Well, yeah, because you have to watch all these fucking adverts. It's almost fucking 4 o'clock in the afternoon here.
Sorry,
It's about to
one
be.
second.
Yep. It's about to be dinner time.
Yeah. There you go.
Okay, sorry. There was a segment that I had to listen to.
Yep. Okay, yeah, they're showing off how beautiful the country is. Yeah, hooray.
There you go.
You've actually sent a photo of it.
Yep. There's numbers that I
Dirty
can't
Gary.
remember.
Sorry. I didn't mean to say it.
Okay, and then you got Gunther sitting next to Jimmy like, hey, you know I'm about to beat your brother's ass, right?
Let me send it to.
Yeah, just put it. Yeah, just put it on Blue Sky or Twitter. It don't matter to me, one or the other.
Right. With this link, what I'm gonna do is I'll send it in the private chat in this room. 1 second.
No, fine. I got it, man. I got it.
No. This is for my school's thing.
Ah, okay. Yeah, and then Gunther's like, yo, you know I'm about to. Oh, okay, cool.
There you
go. All right.
It's a heel versus heel match.
All right. Yep.
Don't get to see them often.
Yep. Because by this time next week, your boy's gonna be playing
Gary,
Assassin's Creed.
your breathing
Japan.
is really fucking heavy, mate.
Yeah, dude.
Sorry, man.
Sound like Darth Vader there.
Sorry, man.
Luke, I am your father. Actually, the correct line is, no, I am your father. No,
sorry, man.
I am your father. All right, if my stream dies one more damn time, bro, we about to have us some motherfucking problems. Yeah, get this shit out the way. DIY versus Street Profits for the tag team titles.
Yeah, Montel Ford is just brilliant.
Yep. Shit, after this, I need to get back to Astrobot. I started it, but I haven't finished it yet.
Oh, okay. Astrobot.
Yeah.
That's a PlayStation game.
Yep. I should theoretically be playing Assassin's Creed Valhalla, but I'm like, fuck it. I'm just going to play
It's
Shadows.
so bad, man. I hate Valhalla. The only Assassin's Creed I've not finished. I can't finish it. It's just so horrible to play.
Yeah, Mirage was all right. Mirage was actually
okay.
Mirage was actually the perfect length for me.
Mirage was better, but it was trying to be like the old school, but it still had too many of the new school elements to it.
Yeah,
like, you couldn't do double assassination for fuck's sake.
Yeah, because 2 through Black Flag was the peak of that franchise.
Yeah, Black Flag. Yeah, Black Flag was great.
Yep,
I enjoyed that, and the best pirate game ever as well.
Oh yeah, fuck Skull and Bones. I saw that shit one time for $10 at like a Target.
Skull and Bones is a disgrace. Like for a start, your fucking ship has a stamina meter.
Oh my god.
Your ship, an inanimate object has a stamina meter. Yeah, and you know like the good thing about Black Flag is that you had to turn your ship in order to shoot the opposition.
Yep.
Yeah, it was very tactical. While in Skull and Bones, all your cannons are on swivels, so there's no tactical movement. Just point at the direction you want and shoot. Like
Yep.
it's bollocks. You know, like I don't like that. You know, I like the fact that the cannons are all facing straight, and you have to turn the ship in order to shoot in the direction you want to shoot.
Yep.
You know,
And then
I like that.
yeah, and then Star Wars Outlaws was just okay. I was like, it's all right, but
yeah, it doesn't. Yeah, there's no reinvention of the wheel there.
Nope.
I don't like it.
Yep. I haven't even played all the DLC yet because I'm waiting for that last piece of DLC to come out before I play them back to back. Because I'm just going to do everything at once. And the only good game from Microsoft coming over to PlayStation is Forza Horizon 5. I cannot wait. I'm like, yo, Forza's the shit.
Yeah.
I can't wait for like the end of April because I love that game.
Excuse me.
Okay, and then these two motherfuckers. All right, another fucking commercial break. Wee-haw.
God damn it.
I know. I can't wait for this to end.
I don't, this is too much wrestling.
Yep.
I mean, I
It's
love
too
wrestling,
much.
and even I found this too much. I mean, even if I was younger, I'd find it too much wrestling.
Yep. I don't think I have it in me to do these 3 hours. Like, I'll do it Monday because Raw, obviously. But yeah, other than that, I'm like, nope, I'm going to be done.
As I
Two
said,
of
but
these shows.
the thing I sent you in private, that's 90 minutes. Well,
Okay.
2 hours, front to front, including a break.
Yep.
That's the way it should be.
I'll bookmark the shit so that way it's there. So let me add that shit to my bookmarks.
Yeah, hopefully I'll be on this soon.
Yep.
He says.
Bookmark.
But if I am, I'll let you guys know.
Yep. All right, there we go. Yeah, because this fucking SmackDown felt like a chore to sit through. And I know people are like, man, WWE's back. I'm like, are they though? Because at times they've been hitting, and then at times it just feels like, eh. I am going to take a water break, though, so I'll be right back.
Yep. Good idea.
Yep.
Bloody hell.
Hurry up and end. Hurry up and end.
But,
End, please. End. I want to know. I want this to finish.
All right. Yeah, okay, let's get these next 10 minutes the fuck over with SmackDown, bro. And then Raw on Monday will go from like
that was a good move.
Yeah. Raw on Monday will go from like 1 p.m. to about 3:30, which is perfect for me.
Well, I mean, I've heard that they're about to be shortened, so I don't know.
Yep.
And then with Raw the following week, you know what that is?
I think it's like an hour earlier, but I don't, or an hour later. I don't know.
But do you know what country?
No. It is good though to see that they're doing this shit like in real time though. That's the one good thing. Because if it was like if I had to wait till 6 o'clock my time to watch this shit tonight, I would have said nope.
And what we'll do, Jose, as well, like we'll like come on a bit early and we'll sort out the fucking Discord.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. Okay, this match is brought to you by Minecraft. In case y'all didn't know that,
Is it?
Yep.
I hate that movie. That movie's gonna suck so hard.
It's not meant for people like us.
Nope.
You know?
No, but it doesn't have to be. It just has to be good.
Yeah, but like for instance, like the Barbie movie. Yeah, a lot of people like that film. Even people who are not into Barbie. I thought it was okay. I didn't like it as much as other people did.
Yep.
But fair enough. You know, if it's meant for a certain demographic, then fair enough.
Understood.
Gunther fucking said, "I'm happy to be in Europe. Just one regret. I would have preferred it to be in Madrid."
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but overall, just because I don't know how much longer we're going to go after this, this was just an okay episode. Go watch Orton versus Carmelo and Gunther versus Axum. And this tag title match is all right.
Oh my god, it's a good ending to this match if it stays like this.
Yeah. It's really a 3-match show, but not worth sitting the full 3 hours for.
Oh.
Yeah, because what I'm going to do after this, probably go work out for a bit. And then, yeah.
Yeah, I'd be on PlayStation.
Yeah, I will.
Oh.
Yep. And then in a kind of sad moment today, 21 years ago today was WrestleMania 20.
Bloody hell.
Yep. Makes me feel fucking old.
They're purposely pushing Mania a bit later in the year.
Yep. Hopefully, but this is a good thing though, because then hopefully that means Colorado's going to get a WrestleMania if they do it this way.
Yeah, March is just a bit too cold.
Yep. April would be fucking perfect for us to have a WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I don't know if I'm paying that price though, because to go to WrestleMania ringside, you're paying $15K. I can't imagine what it would be for the nosebleed. Probably about $1,000 for the cheap seats. And I'm like, yeah, I don't know if I'm doing that.
Holy shit. What a match.
Yeah, this has been good. Okay, and then those pretty deadly guys, that's what they call themselves. They're like, yeah, we'll just watch and we'll wait and see what we do.
Well, I can't say anything. I want you to finish watching this.
Yeah, I'm not done yet. I'll let you know.
So, what score would you give this particular show? I think it was a bit.
It was, yeah,
I'll give it a good. I'll give it a
yeah.
5.
This was a 5. To be honest, I'm almost done. It's getting there. Nice move. Okay. Yep.
I think the
Yep.
end's gonna
Here we
come.
go. Here we go. Boom.
Yep.
And then okay, is this it? 1, 2, and nope, kicked out. Yeah, this is honestly a 3-match show overall. Ain't nothing to write home about. Glorified house show, honestly.
Yeah.
I'm expecting more of the same for Raw on Monday, minus like Cody Cena and then Roman, Seth, and Punk.
Got a little bit of the Cody Rhodes segment was non-existent.
Yeah.
And they're saving it all for next week.
Yep.
And Charlotte Flair, Tiffany, that wasn't too bad. They built
it was okay.
Gunter on his
own. Holy shit, they did it. Wow, we got new tag team champions.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah. But this is I think the 3rd time they've won the tag team titles. So
but they haven't won it in 4 years, apparently.
Yeah.
It was so much from Montel Ford being a single star anytime soon. Let's just say that.
Yeah.
But it's good. Maybe another title run will be what you need before he finally breaks up.
Yeah, but I would say overall this is a 3-match show. We'll go watch Orton, Carmelo, Gunther, Axiom, and the main event. You could skip everything else about this show for real. That's how boring it was. 3-match show.
All right. What are you gonna give? What are you gonna rate SmackDown?
5. Yeah, just average, middle of the road.
I'm between the 5 and the 6, but I'll go with a 5 as well. Didn't like it, didn't hate it. It was
love it. Yeah.
But for me, just the fact that it's outside of America is always a good thing. Always a good thing. This is the world wrestling entertainment,
not the American wrestling entertainment.
Yeah, exactly. So to go around the world is fundamental. And when I say the world, I do mean the world. I mean, that's not just Europe. We're talking Asia. We're talking Australasia. We're talking Africa. All these parts of the world. Obviously, South America too. Go all over the world and fucking show this shit off because it's. Hold on.
Yep.
Because you will always have red hot crowds.
Yeah.
And the fans will fucking love you for it. So
yeah. But for my American viewers, tonight y'all are only getting 3 good matches. That's it.
Yeah.
It ain't gonna be nothing great.
And for the people who watch it on who watch the rerun on Netflix or whatever it may be, you will have a decent show in the sense that there will be no commercial breaks. Because it'll all be edited out.
Yeah.
So which is why I enjoy SmackDown when I watch it the following day.
Yep.
Because it's a shorter show without the commercials.
Yep. Yeah. I think that's what I'm going to start doing with Raw, like the week after WrestleMania. Because what I do is I'll watch through Mania season, and then the week after Mania, I'm out for like 3 months. I give myself a 3-month break from wrestling, so that's what I'm going to do.
Yeah, you always have to watch the Raw after Mania, and then after that.
I always watch the Raw after WrestleMania and the SmackDown after Mania, and then I go on break for about 2-3 months.
Yeah,
just to kind of detox.
All right then, fellas. It was good. This was an interesting one.
Good.
I'll see you guys on Monday.
Yep.
For
Raw.
All right then. Thank you very much for watching. Have a nice day. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe to NerdTube, the greatest